discarded condom. I am rubbery, I'm perhaps useless now that you've used me, but you still want to look inside, you still want to have a good little slurp. Get that tasty treat out from deep inside that crevasse, that little tasty morsel within the hole. This is the pre-stream bit, this is the new intro. I mean, actually, if you're watching this in 6 months' time after I recorded it, it's probably not the new intro. But yeah, welcome to the stream. Here comes the sun, little darling. I'm not live right now. This is a pre-recorded intro, but I will be live shortly. Don't you fucking worry. So welcome to the Hot Boy... I know it looped. It always loops. Hello, everybody. It's Monday. It's 7 PM BST. Well, actually, it's not. It's 7 minutes past. I'm late. And where would I be if I wasn't late? I'd be on time. If you're not late, are you on time or are you early? There's 3 states. It's like the 3 states of matter, right? That was a creaky microphone arm. Solid, liquid, and calm. Hello, everybody. What's this? You can see my sink. You can see my my painting sink in the background there. I need to do an angle a bit more like this, actually. Let's do this. PyCam is going for a diagonal look. I don't know how I look back to this camera. A diagonal look. What was that? No, that's a game capture. A diagonal look today. Hello, chat. Let's do a little bit of fucking roll calling. Who's hanging out today? Who's getting involved with 4 colours, technically 5 colour elementals? So... Nanopus, every room in my house is a bathroom because we all have sinks. Oh boy. Let's turn that on and replay that. Will it replay?
What are you doing right now?
There we go.
Impressing the heck out of me.
35 fucking months. You beautiful bearded bastard. Let's fucking rise some reefs like you raise your fucking dongers.
Raise your fucking dollars.
Impressing the heck
Oh, I played it twice. Shit!
35 fucking months. You beautiful bearded bastard. Let's fucking rise some reefs like you raise your fucking dongers.
It's like a little rap. It's like a little haiku.
Right
Hello! Thank you, Naki, for 35 months, 18-month streak. Welcome back, my friend. We'll be playing some League after the stream. I've replayed it a 4th
beautiful
time.
Bearded bastard.
No, that stopped it. I was going to just stand the camera until it finished. Fuck! That needs to be a little bit more this way. You can see my painting sink. You can see my refresher. Spray for when I've done a big poo. There's no pooing in here, obviously. Well, my dog shits in here, actually, if they get the chance. Thank you for the resubs from Disator as well, hello, mate. 31 months. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. I'm getting old. Hawk, I've been 21 for a long time. 21. Hawk Frost 000. Welcome to the hype train, my friends. Sub baby, 9 months. Oh! Where's my horn? I'll blow a horn for all of you. We've got multiple babies here. What's 9 divided by 31? That's got to be at least 12. Who is up next? Folixed with the Prime. Take some Bezos space money. Yeah, see, I'll get like, do we get 40, 50% cut? And then Bezos gets the rest of the money to basically just plan to live off the earth once it's died. So that's fun. In our lifetime, that's fun. Imagine wanting to bring children into this world. Mondays, am I right? Bobbio, 2.1 sub babies. Oh, my favourite kind of baby is just that 10% of a baby, where it's just up to the knee, and the rest of it's just not been printed yet. There's a joke there because Bobbio, you 3 printed that frog once, didn't you? Thanks for the sub train, my friends. Welcome back. It's Monday. Old man Kenobi, fucking hell. Fenton, what is I like train? What's that? I don't even understand. What happened to the Kaldheim poster? It's on the floor. I'm going to put it back up. I don't even know how that happened. I've been in my office all weekend.
Impressing.
That means the wife's been in here. Got to navigate all the objects in the room. Can you see my pajamas? I'm wearing pajamas, chat. I was wearing shorts, but it's getting a bit nippy. It's getting a little bit nippy. How are the acoustics, chat? Tell me how the acoustics are. Oh shit, what was that? Fuck off. Let's put it on. Quickly make fun of him while he's gone. I wasn't gone. I'm never gone. I'm omnipresent. I'm always here. Just mad because my Prime resub is in 2 days, so I can't spam TTS today. Oh! When you say TTS, John, I think of Tabletop Simulator because I'm one of those. Hello and good Monday, Admiral Blastoise. Welcome back, my friend. Archangel45 with the toots. Thank you, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Robert's your mother's brother. Cliver Fandango, can you hum? E.
Know what you're doing?
Cliver!
Impressing the heck out of me.
Cliver Fandango, can you hum, Amy? What the fuck have you been smoking? The audio delay when you're so far away. Is there an audio delay between Mike and Cam today? Because it just started halfway through last week's stream, and I changed the delay. 1 year, Mutus. 1 whole year. That's 12 months of suffering. It's no delay. Cool. Okay. If we get halfway into the stream with the delay, I'll pause to fuck about with the delay button again because Streamlabs OBS is a prison that I am trapped inside. Because I don't want to spend any time trying to figure out an alternative system. Oh my goodness. Gotta learn how strong the AFR precons can be this
Impressing
weekend.
the heck out of me.
So I'm gonna
10
thank you,
months?
Bogan.
That should be enough to
Bogan.
get into the pie.
That's enough time to be inside my pie. Here you go. Bogan026. You're in the pie that is about to crash into me. Like, ah! That's just like mid-frame. Mid-crashing. I'm cracking open this at some point this week, the Aura of Courage. And then using what's inside and what I've got currently that I've bought for, what's her face? What's her fucking name? Sithis, the Enchantress? I'm going to change into White Green Enchantress with whatever I've got. I bought, like, maybe 20% of the cards for it. I don't know own a Seraph Sanctum. I'm just write on a bit of card and say to my opponents, look, it's a Seraph Sanctum, alright? I was hyped for the turn to return to Innistrad as I am. I'm actually pretty hyped for it. I haven't felt much real hype for a non... So Horizons was hype. Times Fire Masters was hype. Like Kaldheim, Strixhaven, those sets were exciting in the normal way that sets are, right? Bobby O, thank you for giving us up to Shaliot. Shalianze! For the hype train level 2.
Happy Monday, Vince.
My train of thought there because I shouted so loudly. Pete's Garden Oath, welcome back, mate. 8 months. Happy Monday to you too. Happy Monday to you too. Are you collecting Warhammer yet? Sneal obviously is. Are you on the same train that they are? Come on. Get involved. Get involved. Where was I? Kaldheim, Strixhaven, they had some hype because it's new stuff. I like new stuff. But return to Innistrad, or return to Innistrad, or Innistrad 3.0 across 2 sets. There's multiple reasons I'm excited. Right? Two sets allows us to have some world building, some lore implications that have like a turn in them, which I quite like. I'm probably not going to enjoy it because I think the whole vampire wedding thing sounds a bit cringe. But yeah, seeing Thalia again, seeing the Gitrog monster again, seeing even just a reference to what's going on with the Moon and Emrakul and that cult, the cult of Skurzdak and what they're doing with Ormondal or whatever fucking demon it is now. All these things are just interesting to me. So yeah, I'm actually quite excited for it. I did a school project on Magic is Dead, so I'm here just for you. I did a school project on how Magic is Dead. In all fairness, you're probably right? Like, magicians don't get much work anymore. They prefer the term illusionist, Michael, to magician. Yeah. Pulling tricks for money, honey. It's just not good anymore. Stone Age Dude Man, hello! I'm gonna smash it. Rob is here! I DM'd him this morning, he did not respond. Rob, do you want into the... Do you want to sit and chat, Rob? You just chilling and chat? You let me know. I'll give you a call if you fancy it. Stone Age Dude Man, welcome back. Omnath smash. Oh, we're gonna smash so fucking hard. You did respond. Hang on. I'm gonna check right now. To be fair, I haven't checked my messages for... You did respond. Okay, I will call you now, Rob. I will call you now. Pitch God Oath, I'm painting Blightkins right now. Oh, you went into AOS. That's fine. The model's fucking cool, so that's the main thing. If you're collecting and painting, then who gives a fuck what rule system you're in, right? Paint whatever you want. Zombicide, Mech Warrior, fucking Lego minifigures, who cares? I do love a bit of painting. Oh, Pete in chat as well. Hello, Holborn. Are you going to be around for a league afterwards? Con Wizard's Eye, give us new Thalia. There's got to be a third Thalia. There's got to be. Look, if anyone wants to clip this and like email it to Wizards PR, give me the Thalia preview. Come on.
Hello.
Like, hello, Rob. You're interrupting my plea for the Thalia preview.
Sorry.
You've ruined a clippable moment. Keep this in. Clip this bit as well, somebody, and send this. God damn it, Rob. How are you, Rob?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I just think that Wizards should give me the Thalia preview. That's all. God, if the new Thalia is mono green, I will punch someone. I don't know who. It will make me upset. She's gonna be blue white, isn't she? Calling it now. Calling it now. How have you been, Rob? What have you been up to? Anything exciting?
Nothing much. Just came back from Sheffield. Went to see the family.
Ooh.
So that was cool.
I mean,
so
that's enough to give me nightmares if it was my family. But if you like your family, that sounds good.
yeah. So did that, and other than that, nothing much is new. How are you?
Oh, wicked. I say wicked. Wicked's in like nothing bad has happened. Not that nothing is new. That's not the. That's not what I meant. I'm all right. I'm okay. Steph had the day off work today, so I spent some time with her. We went for a nice little dog walk. Did a half of a DIY job that I'll hopefully finish later in the week. Yeah, it's been all right. It's been okay.
Jolly good.
Today we're playing Modern. If Thalia does not fit into D&T, I will also riot, and there will be punching involved. Right, this is 5 colour elementals.
Could you share your screen with me, please?
Of course I can. That would be constructive and conducive towards a collaborative talky chat. Have I shared the right screen with you?
Yes, you have. I can see elementals.
Cool. So this deck won the challenge. Just checking the user. It was Dirk714. It is 5 colour elementals, but you will notice there is only... Oh, no, there is one black spell in this deck. There is one copy of Lightning Skelemental. Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay.
It also has black sources to cast Engineered Explosives on 5, I guess. So if we ever need to kill a Niv Mizzet, a big Teferi, a Batterskull, or another 5-drop, someone's randomly playing Stormbreath Dragons or Goldspan Dragons, I don't know. But we can get them with this. But yeah, it's 5 colour elementals. I have played this deck on the channel or on stream at some point before. I think after Risen Reef had just returned as standard. Thank you everybody for the hype train. What did it give me? Oh, I got a little red car. I still don't actually understand how those emotes work or any of that stuff, but there we go. Don't forget how EE works again. Okay, Nanopus, yes, I won't. Look, I hadn't cast one for like 8 months, so, you know, you're going to forget some shit. I forgot how it worked in a video, Rob, and tried to blow up 0 drops by putting it on 1.
Oh dear.
Which also was really stupid because I could have put it on 0 just by casting it. Oh no, I couldn't. There's a Trinisphere in play, so I had to put it on an X. I also said in the video I couldn't have put it on 3, but I had a load of mountains thanks to Blood Moon and an island and a swamp, Rob, so I could have put it on 3. I'm just very bad at this game.
Oh dear. Nothing new there then.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Kahiri on our sideboard. We are 4 Omnath deck. We've got 4 Cupbearer's Cavern of Souls. We've got a multitude of Triomes to fix our mana off of good old fetch lands. A ton of fetch lands. Flinking Harbinger allows us to fetch the toolbox card we need. That's why there are weird one-offs like Lightning Skelemental, for example. Ephemerate allows us to reuse our ETB effects. Mainly Omnaths, Risen Reefs, I guess Fury and Solitude and Endurance all count for that. And obviously Vesperlark leaving also triggers. Vesperlark, for people who are unfamiliar, is half of a Revelark. So when it leaves the battlefield, I can return a creature card with a power X, 1 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So it is power, not toughness. So weirdly, I'm not really sure. I think it just loops with Thunderkin. Is that how this works? Yes, that is how this works. Besides that, it can get back a Tangled Floahedron or Flanking Harbinger. I guess getting a Harbinger back to tutor isn't the worst thing in the world, but it's not card advantage because it goes to top of library. But mainly you get your Thunderkin Awakener back, and Thunderkin Awakener can get other things back. So Awaken attacks, choose target element of creature in your graveyard with toughness less than Thunderkin. That's right, we're going from power to toughness. And then toughness will be 1 or less, which is Lightning Skelemental, Risen Reef, Floahedron, Flanking Harbinger, Vesperlark itself, so we can get a little bit of a loop going on. And Spike Bellows, and I think that is it, isn't it? Yeah, that is it. Yeah, it's just Value Town, a very fair deck. We've got a lot of sideboard options that are things like playing Chalices on 0 so we can beat the lots of free spells that it casts at the moment, like the Rhino spell and shit like that. Force of Vigors, Endurances. I guess the main thing to take away from this is A, the deck is meant to be quite a good fair deck, and B, it got a big glow up in the sense that Fury, Solitude, and Endurance are all elementals, so they play into the elemental synergies of Risen Reef and of our one of Omnath Locus of the Royal, and B, they are all pitchable or castable off the pitching of 4-color Omnath, because 4-color Omnath just happens to be all those colors, right? That's kind of where we're at.
Impressing the heck out of me.
It doesn't need
I am
much more
officially
explaining
over
beyond
1
that,
year
I
old,
think.
and I cannot believe I just heard Omnath and Fair in the same sentence.
Grind out loads of value.
Definitely not Pikachu in the chat. I've just said that they can't believe we just said Omnath and Fair in the same sentence. Yeah, because like Omnath wasn't necessarily fair in standard, sure, but like when you get to modern, when people are like, you know, through the breaching Emeralds or storming off and stuff, like it becomes a lot more fair. But it is the push end of fair, right? It's up there with Oko and Golos and stuff where it's like it's fair in inverted commas, but when you're on the other end of it, it doesn't feel so fair. And voice is an elemental too, says Ivy the NB in chat. You're correct, but that's not much of an observation considering we don't play any non-elemental creatures. These are all elementals. Wow. Ephemerate
Year-old
isn't
milk
an
Herpay.
thanks for the resub, Swamp Mist. Year-old milk, that is the worst thing I've heard all day. Is year-old milk just cheese? Is that how that works?
I feel like it. Or cream.
I have to every Monday come up with a new name for subs. So today, you're my babies. We're just going to call you... We're going to call you Milk... No, actually, I'm not going to that route. I'm going to pivot hard. Froth... Oh, fuck. I'm so bad on the spot. Shit, I'm normally okay with this stuff. Twats. We're going to call you Twats. Is that a thing Americans say? You say twat, don't you?
Yeah, because I don't know how to speak properly.
Don't be such a twat. What a bizarro thing. We can play Kahira out of the sideboard. I have to put it into our hand. We've got Rest in Peace, 2 Alpine Moons. I'm actually checking this myself because I haven't really looked at the sideboard, if I'm honest with you. Force of Vigor, Foundation Breaker, which is the elemental that evokes, and it does destroy an artifact or an enchantment. Can't be brought back with either of our bring back things.
Know what you're doing right now?
Well, that's not true. If we put a counter on Thunderkin Awakener with our 3-color Omnath, then we can bring back Foundation Breaker. That's interesting, right? Holy shit! Mike Geaney
Well, hey.
gifting out some subs to Standard Hunter, Jace Meister, Regwis Junior 81, Try Nitro, Ben.Hacks, Seismic Lawns, Inni Bhutan, Mr. Zigod, X420 PM, so some lurking names that we see sometimes here, and Laser Meow. Thank you, Mikey. Can I call you? I want to call you Mikey, but your name is Mike there. Please tell me what you'll allow me to call you. To the home for me and see the horrendous Photoshop job in your DMs. Let me check. Let's have a look. What have we got? We've got a Photoshop. What is it?
Know what you're doing
Oh,
right
fucking
now?
hell.
Impressing the heck
Also, the picture you've chosen, I have no idea what this is. Where has this come from? Hang on, open this link up. This is Old Man Toots on stream from Naki.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
I often toot on stream chat, but if I actually let out a little fart, I do it in a way that is subtle. Like, I will mute the microphone or just cough to hide it.
Know what you're doing right
Is
now?
that destroying some of the magic?
The heck out of me.
But Club, thank you for coming back as well for the 11 months. I think I'd rather be a milk baby than a twat. I think. Who knows?
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing
TPZ, 2 sub babies. Jesus Christ, because I haven't streamed properly for 2 weeks. I'm not complaining. Please keep giving me your money. Of course, this is not a complaint, more of an observation. 2 sub babies, 18 months
now?
TPZ.
Impressing the heck out of me.
It's one of your very old Facebook pics that looks so miserable it was perfect. Yeah, I used to, I'm not immune to uploading a very bad picture for a bit of banter. Right, let's smash this into a modern league and see how we do. I'll say I haven't played modern in a while, but I played it literally on Friday and Thursday, so I'll be lying.
Well, we'll be.
How much magic you can play in the lately end, Rob, with the global pandemic and stores not being open? How you been getting on?
Playing Magic? Not at all. Not a little bit.
You were playing Commander at some point on webcam, weren't you? I'm imagining that.
You are imagining that.
2 sub babies. Toot toot ya
We
shit.
were.
No,
Weird.
it wasn't.
But we will be playing this week, though, won't we?
We
Well,
were
not
going
webcam.
to, yeah. But,
Well, we are now.
oh, yeah, we
Check
are.
your Twitter
oh, yes,
DMs.
we are this
Pressing
week,
the
yes, sorry.
I am here for milk lentils.
Yes, milk elementals. They should do an elemental that is just a creamy, milky. Could they do milk as a creature type, like literally milk elemental? Yeah, they could do that.
Yeah,
they could do
totally.
that if they weren't fucking cowards. They could do that. Or dairy. They have a dairy creature type because then we can open up to have a whole tribe of like cheeses and a good brie, a little bit of
Super type dairy.
Yeah, I'm actually blanking on other cheeses. Cheddar, Gouda. What's your favourite cheese, Rob?
My favourite cheese. Oh, bloody hell. That is,
For eating, not for any other weird application.
that is a difficult question. Camembert.
Oh, Camembert's pretty good. Yeah, Camembert's pretty good. I was going to say versatile, but it's not really, is it? You just melt it down and dip bread in it.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
You can deep fry it.
Yeah, but you're not really doing it right.
You could spread it on toast, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm one of those people who's like, I don't really have a favourite cheese. I'm like, Mexicana, where it's like cheddar, red Leicester, and then chili. And that's not really fair to say that's your favourite cheese. That's 2 cheeses and chili. How do you feel about cheeses with lots of random shit in them? Like cranberries, apples, chilies?
I like it at Christmas. Like Wensleydale with fruit in it is not too bad.
I was really hoping you'd say that. I don't know why. Wensleydale feels very you. We're going to keep this. I guess we can go get a Risen Reef. And we can just curve this into Risen Reef and see where we are at.
Yep.
Then our opponent just combos and we lose. That's the thing I was going to say before we get started. Is I don't understand how this went 8-0 in the challenge. Because it doesn't seem to do much other than just, like value. I'm not complaining. I don't mind, but
I love a bit of value, but it's just not where it's not the world that modern really lives in these days, is it?
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna go red flame. Can we drew a Risen Reef? So we're just gonna go grab a Omnath then, I guess. Compare commanders to cheeses. I don't know enough about cheese. I'll go as far as to say I actually think I'm a bit of a cheese noob. Which cheese do we want? What the fuck am I talking about? From now on, all elementals are actually made out of cheese. It's some of my headcanon. I, for the longest time, didn't like cheese that wasn't cooked and or melted. Was that weird?
Kind of weird.
Like cold cheese? Cold cheese has never been much of a thing for me. I like it more now, though. In the last couple of Christmases, I've been smashing cold cheese and crackers. And my waistline is not grateful. So we're going to play a Voice of Resurgence, then we're just going to cast a 7-mana spell, and we're going to look like a right twat. Okay, we drew the Omnath that we knew about. We've got both colours here. So this is just going to be a breeding pool, I guess. We don't play a breeding pool. That's interesting. Guess we'll just get a Stomping Grounds, because it doesn't really matter too much. I'll pay the life. Go green and blue. No, white, sorry. Just can't stop thinking about him, and it's just an image of Risen Reef. We've got a Voice of Resurgence, which is really good as long as our opponent doesn't, I don't know, exile things or just play sorcery speed, big, horrible cards.
I'm sure it's not going to happen.
Yeah, like, what are the chances, right, chat? Chat, place your bets. Come on, right. What do we think? Karn? Do we think some form of Eldrazi? Or are we going to see, like, a Wormcoil engine? Is it going to be mono... Oh, no, it's not mono blue, it's green, we've seen that. Place your bets, chat. Too slow, chat. Oh, it was Karn. So they're going to hit one of our lands. Well, they'll tick up, actually, because we're not really threatening it. If they tick up, I guess we throw Fury away. Oh, no, Fury can kill Karn.
Yeah. So
that is our answer. We lose a Foothills then, I guess. Play Risen Reef, pitch this to this.
boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Get 2 Risen Reef triggers, one off this, one off a Fury. Go on. Tick up if you think you're ardent enough. I say kill it. It'll do 4 to it. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of foothills.
Foothills, yep.
So we untap. They have Tron online. We drew another Omnath, which isn't terrible. So we can go foothills. We're going to crack it. I guess we can get the forest. We've got a basic forest, haven't we? Actually, our life total doesn't seem to be a matter, so I guess we just fix it better with the steam vents here.
Yeah.
That way we can consistently cast this on.
No,
we have a.
we're not getting Omnath. We're getting Risen Reef.
No. The following turn, if we draw any other land, right? If we got a forest there, we could have struggled to play the blue and the white. So I think that's the right thing to do. What do we need of this? It doesn't actually matter. Green, and blue. Risen Reef.
I think Fury only does 4, right?
Yeah, it's 4 divided.
Cool. So it won't kill. Come on.
Cool. No, but we would do 7 to it.
Which is good.
So we go to combat and we attack with all creatures into it. And what I got to remember is that Solitude has flash, but the rest of the cycle... And the green one has flash, but the others don't.
So we need second main.
Yes! Because in my head I was thinking, oh, we could wait for more information. But this does not have flash, right? It just has double strike.
Yeah, just,
cool.
Yeah.
So pitch one of these second Omnaths. If they tick up, we lose the Omnath. I don't think we care too much. Get a Risen Reef trigger. Target this for 4. Say okay. Evoke this. It dies. Deal 4 to Khan. Goes to 3. Risen Reef trigger. Put Arid Mesa into play. Well, that's a nice little bit of value.
Could have been worse. Fighting the good fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess we are fighting the good fight.
So
Just
this is the
maybe
thing.
not
If they knock out our hand, we've got nothing but this crap, which they know about. So I imagine they'll just take it up.
Yeah, they'll probably tick up because that again we're not threatening them, and then we each want to like rip a lightning skelemental or something, which we can't cast. It's double black or double red. Oh, we got Arid Maces. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh, the blue one has flash as well. Of course it does. Just the red.
Solitude,
Just the
Subtlety,
black
and
one.
Endurance all have flash.
Well, yeah, I was just thinking. Well, as reading Blastoise's comment, it'd be stupid the blue one didn't have flash because it only targets spells. So it'd be very difficult to get it to actually trigger its thing and target something that's relevant, right? Because it'd have to have flash to do it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Live Battle Mage's Angel is very smart here. We could have put this Mesa into our hand to have fodder. That was a punt. Because you can choose not to put into play. It's fine. We'll draw gas. I believe. I might just fetch an upkeep as well. 2 fetches is not negligible. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we just lose then. That's fine. Losing's okay. What the fuck are we meant to even do against Tron? How is this a thing?
Sideboard.
I don't think we have much sideboard shit either, honestly.
Oh.
No, what I meant was, is it double black? It's not double black, we're fine. We don't need 5 mana in any way, so we'll get 1 Triome, 1 Plains. Oh, we do need 5 mana, Rob.
Damn it.
There is a 5... Is that the only one? Am I a fucking idiot? Oh, fucking it. Oh, no, it's not the only one. Spike Ballers are 6 and Furies are 5s. Let's hit 2 punts up then. Guess I'll just... Oh, we'll just scoop. This is bollocks. What's the fucking point?
Yeah, we're not getting anywhere here.
What a fucking miserable experience. So, maybe... No, I don't know. I'm sure this deck is good. There must have been a way 8-0'd in this climate.
Yep. I mean, moons.
So Alpine Moon, I'm going to have to remind myself exactly what this fucking card does. It's one of the many Tron killers. Choose a non-basic land card name that land opponent controls. Chosen name loses all land types and abilities and gains that. So we just need one of the Tron lands. Okay. What is Tron playing these days in terms of artifacts? That's a question I do not have the answer to.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so this deck is incredibly popular, and I'm when I was looking at it earlier, I was like, I I don't really understand why it's so hot. We'll bring in our anti-artifact hate for like the creator targets. Then Spike Bellows can go. Our fair plan seems very bad. We'll trim 2 Solitudes. At least Fury can shoot a Planeswalker, but that seems pretty bad too.
I mean, it's clear that it doesn't work very well against Khan, does it?
Well, it was better than anything else on our deck at that point in time, other than Lightning Skelemental. So, credit where credit is due. Fuck, our deck is doesn't seem great against Tron. So if they do play a top orb out of the ball, we've got exactly Force of Vigor. I guess we want Wear Tear then. Fuck. I'll trim one of these. Trim one of these. Well, we might lose things to Oblivion Stone, so let's drop this. And 1 Fury. Okay. And this, you never know. We could hit an Oblivion Stone, we could hit a Torpor Orb, we could take some shit. Tron lands have a type as well, right? I'm sure they have a Tron type. To note, yes, yeah. Torpor Orb makes all other creatures not work. That is exactly how that works, yeah. Right, we have a Pokemon.
Okay.
We have lands. We have a creature. We have what? Sorry, I lied. I glanced at these and thought they were lands. I correct. It's a singular land. I'm going to go for it, Rob. Actually, this is really bad because this doesn't get us a land either.
And that was a non-land on top of our library.
Well, we just don't cast it. Yeah, we got this. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, because we can... we can cast this, pitching this, ephemerate it. This hand's gas. We've got a combo.
Okay, I'm down.
Turn 1 combo. We're going to Alpine Moon turn 2, though, because obviously turning 1 doesn't do anything, because that's going to be Tronning.
Know what you're doing right
Hell, we
now?
get to know which Tron lands they've got and turn them off, I guess. Thank you, BPAC181,
Thanks for being the best
20
Vince and
months.
getting me addicted
Fuck
to 40k laughing face.
Yes, little Spider Ham. I knew you were into 40k anyway, because I've seen you in chat before when we've been streaming and stuff, but I'm glad you're... I'll rephrase. I won't say I'm glad you're addicted, but I'm glad you're enjoying enough to say you're addicted. I assume you're not actually addicted in a way that it's, detrimental to your working and or personal relationships. What armies are you on? Are you on Blood Angels, little Spider Ham? Am I remember that correctly? Arid Mesa. This does not have flash, so we have to do this now. So maybe, do we wait?
Let's do it.
What's the...
Present a threat.
Or do we...
So what, Sacred Foundry?
The other option is we Flamekin for another red source, and then we've got a 1/1 and a Fury.
How are you Flame King for... Oh, for another red...
Yeah. Is that bad? That's bad. I'm not going to do that.
Like, yeah. We need Sacred Foundry, because then we can ephemerate.
Oh, yeah. I'm just realising this is going to fuck our mana if we draw... Oh, we'll draw another green source. It's fine.
Yeah, we'll be okay.
Right, okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to cast this... Do we pitch an Alpine?
No,
do we need two
that's
Alpine
a Tron
moons?
hate. We need it.
Yeah, but do we need 2?
Yeah, because they'll bring in all the spells that deal with enchantments and blood moons and stuff.
Okay, let's cast this. I'm holding priority. Resolve it. Put some triggers on the stack. Okay. Holding control. Ephemerate this. This could kill a Khan.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Maybe that's how we beat Tron. It's just having ridiculous ephemerate lines. Right, 3/3 double striker, double Alpine Moon. It's like Delver. We're just gonna... It's like Delver with like a fucking like back to basics-esque like lock piece. Fucking hell. If they go turn 1, like if they're green-white Tron, that was a thing for a while. And they just path it. Actually, they path it. We get a Greenland, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
I'm with you, Admiral Blastoise. It's so niche, and I've played so little of this card, in spite of it being a thing that everyone obviously talked about a couple of years ago. But I'm like, what does it even do again? How does this even work? So they have revealed Urza's Power Plant, which is land type Urza's Power Plant. That's the important part, I believe. That it's not name, it's the type. So this is designed explicitly to turn that off. So we'll untap. We're going to rebound this and just not cast it, because we're going to start attacking. Okay. Red mana. Urza's power plant. Do we hold one back in case they play... What could they hit both of them... What could they hit both of them with?
The green vigor.
Oh yeah, that is a good shout. Okay, Vigor. Yeah, Shardfire, Maelstrom Pulse exists, but I don't think the green Tron deck's playing that. But Force of Vigor, Rob is right, and Alcatraz and Shardfire now caught up. Yeah, Force of Vigor. Yeah, okay, cool. That is what I'm thinking. Not that I couldn't think of anything. That is definitely the thing we need to play.
That's definitely something.
Yeah, I was like, it's not going to be Oblivion Stone because they have to get to the man. Well, I guess it could be Oblivion Stone because they can obviously go 3 and 4, right?
Yeah.
Whatever, or 3 and 5, whatever it is. But yeah, okay, we're going to hold back an Alpine Moon then.
Know
In
what you're
case of
doing
Force
right
of
now?
Vigor.
Impressing the heck out of me.
Emmentals in Modern? Great opportunity to cheese some wins.
Oh, Wax. Oh, you do it on purpose, Wax and Lex. I thought you just rocked up and just by chance did it. Emmentals in Modern, Rob. Great opportunity to cheese some wins. The cheese bit gave it away that they'd obviously been privy to the previous conversation. Oh, that's a shame we didn't draw that last turn. Slam a jam.
Yep.
Take 6. Is this how you beat Tron with this deck?
I feel like it must be. Do we play another one?
We can't ephemerate it, so it just dies. So we need the ephemerate. If we draw an ephemerate next turn, which I actually wanted one out, didn't I? Because I'm an idiot. We just throw that back in.
Okay. So lessons for next time: never take out the ephemerate.
Oh, Robert Schmother's brother's asking, how did you enjoy 40k? Because they remember you saying you're playing with friends. I don't think that is that true.
No, that is not true. I never.
That's not even.
The song.
There we go. So we got this. This Sylvan scoring. So 3 to play it, 5 to detonate. That's it. 4 to put a faint counter on.
Cool. So we do another land just to get out.
They are just fucking dead though if they don't hurry up.
There's a land.
Yeah! Tangle Florahedron coming up! Yeah!
Yay.
Also, if they just play a Walking Blister to block, we just Fury it in our turn. How gas is that?
That is great. Fantastic.
Wow, I've never killed him with a Fury before.
And everyone says it's the worst of the bunch.
I think the blue one is the worst one. Honestly, I really don't like it. I know it's seen some play in like the Rug Crashing Footfalls deck because it's just a 4-mana beater that can be evoked and doesn't get cascaded into, and it can do stuff. And you can even you use it to reset your own cascade spells. So you cascade into the Crashing Footfalls and put the Shadow Sentry back on top of your library to do it again the following turn. So I get it. I still think it's shit. Khan the Great Creator. Yeah, go get your... What's the worst you could do for 0? A 0 costing Walking Ballista? Yep. Cool. Chat!
Concession.
I'm playing a victory song for that. Jesus Christ, chat, that was good. Okay, if everybody comes back in, Fury comes back in, because they are actually our lines. I guess we might even just want Spike Bellows to be a 6-1 that we just slam into them over and over. It's worse against Walking Ballista, but it's still a line, right? We want all of the evoke lines, and then we just trim the fat.
So take out the element. I think say the elemental thing. The 2-drop one that isn't very good.
Voice of Resurgence?
Yes, thank you. Your screen's a bit blurry on my screen, so I can't.
Oh right, it's because I'm streaming. Is it? Solitude seems bad to keep. It's still a threat. We need threats, right? I mean, Fury is way better. Is Voice? Okay, is Voice better than Thunderkin in this matchup? Because Thunderkin's good against, I don't know what, Dismember, Walking Ballista, killing stuff, and the Stone.
We need Omnath because it's all the colours, so we can pitch it to our evoke.
Yeah, that's I'm with you on that. So even if it's not the card we want to play, we're going to pitch it. I mean, ideally, we don't want to keep a hand where we go with a Solitude. Well, Solitude plus Alpine Moon might be good enough, but Solitude, just turn 1 Solitude, isn't good enough.
I feel like, no, I don't think it is. I think it warrants a cut.
But is that better than this?
No.
I guess it is only 1 more power.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cut the
so
voice,
keep
out of the
voices
cast,
off,
at the very least. Like, because we want to be getting down things hard and fast, don't we, to beat the...
Our mana base can cast voice when you don't keep a 1-land like we did. Our Solitude does get rid of... I don't think they are Eldrazi, right? We haven't seen an Eldrazi yet. Is Walking Ballista in the cards played in the Eldrazi versions? If so, then we should keep it. Okay, I'm going to hedge in case they are Eldrazi. The voices go out. Trim a Thunderkin, because it's just not very exciting in this matchup either. Vesperlarks fly. So...
I don't like Vesperlarks.
Yeah, we'll trim them.
Ironically, they feel too slow. Like, it's just too dirty. We just want to, like... Basically, want to cheat in some kind of beta and then kill them. Like, that's what we want to do. And then cover ourselves with Alpine Moon, right?
We probably should have pitched our Weretear last game so we could play the Harbinger just to go grab another Fury. Like, it just, you know...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like the Weretear against the Hedge of...
right, thank you, Blastoise. So, suppose the Eldrazi Tron isn't playing Silver Scrying or Ancient Stones anymore. So that's a good indication that we aren't against the Eldrazi. So maybe keeping the Solitude in is wrong.
Okay, this is good.
We've got Cloud Shifts. We've got 4 copies of Ephemerate. It's Cloud Shift, but inverted commas strictly better because it's instant speed, isn't it? This hand is a Fury hand, but with no Ephemerate and no Alpine Moon.
So we ship it.
Yeah, we've got no green source either, which is our green and red are our 2 most important things. I don't think we can keep. Well, this gets just what? Not an Ephemerate, not a green...
Yeah.
Well, it gets Tangled Floahedron, actually. Nah, it's still good enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. This is probably
better.
Worse? You reckon?
Yeah.
What do we do with this?
Well, at least we can do stuff. We can play that that dude, shaman thing.
Catch you later, Bobby-O. I will see you when you get back for your meetings, then.
I mean, what's R5 ain't looking better than that, is it? And SR5 is literally...
Wow. Ephemerate, Fury, and a red card.
Yeah.
Or just an Alpine Moon with anything else. So maybe a 5 is better than this.
Okay.
Okay, let's try for 5. What have we got? Fury.
Oh, so close.
Triple Solitude! Blech. Okay, we're going to keep this. I'm just going to get rid of 2 of these fucking Solitudes.
Yep. Okay.
And maybe we'll draw an Ephemerate and maybe we'll draw an Alpine Moon. Fucking hell. Oh, but Swap Mist, like, the Ephemerate Fury line isn't your default mode for the deck. So then playing more Cloud Shifts to try and get there. I don't think that's right.
Okay, that's a playable thing.
But Ephemerate at Grief in the white black the sword deck that I played a couple of weeks ago was gas. But Swamp Mist, where do you bring the Cloud Shifts in? Against Tron? Surely there's better sideboard cards than that, if that makes sense. I get where you're going with it, like improve that game plan. But at that point, surely you just want to be signing in like Alpine Moons and Damping Spheres and shit like that. We can evoke Fury and then bring it back. No, because Fury's a 3/3 and this only brings back X1s. Unfortunately. So we want a good triumph off of this. Isn't it Ephemerate instant speed? It's not sorcery speed, is it? Am I imagining that? Let's just look at it now. Chat talking about instant versus sorcery. It's instant. Yeah. Like, the rebound isn't necessarily always an upside, because there might be a thing where like it triggers something on the opponent's board, but Rawgrin is the Jeskai one, but we need a green source. Okay. So what, Dantha? I guess that's white and green. And we've got a red source in hand.
Black's a bit redundant now, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've got red blue in hand. Okay.
Yeah, I'll fund again.
Get in for 1. Get Tront. They fetch Blast Zones. They got Tron in hand. Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, Rebound is a main. So, well, no, strictly doesn't really work in Magic because the game is so complicated. So, like, for example, Cloud Shift goes straight to bin, which might be relevant if you're playing Delve cards or Delirium cards.
Months.
I know that seems like
one more than 14. Hope
some
you're
niche
doing
shit,
okay.
but it's true. Hello, Sushi. Exile target opponent hit our Triome. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Well, we can kill Fury next turn with a pitch of the Omnath. Welcome back, Sushi. 50 months is a long old time. Yeah, there's edge cases and there's also stuff that just is like completely relevant. Like when Khans of Tarkir landed and Treasure Cruise and Decree Time like ripped up every format, like you would never play anything that went to X. You would never want a rebound spell. Like absolutely not. Every card wanted to go to the bin, so you could just play Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise faster than your opponent and win the game because they were so good. So there will be like meta games again where like the rebound becomes just clunky and stuff. But yeah, in this deck, it's obviously Ephemerate is strictly better. We can kill the Khan with a Fury, which seems really fucking shit, but we kind of have to.
Yeah, I think so. Because we can't pitch it and get it back with our Awakener, can we?
Not until we've grown the Awakener by...
Magic.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Here's a question. Is it players and planeswalkers? No, creature planeswalkers. Why doesn't someone like me, for example, play some fucking elemental Stoneblade shit? And you got like Thunderkin Awakener, and it's like carrying a Sword of Fire and Ice, bringing back Furies. Just slam the Stoneforge Mystic package in, you know?
It looks good anywhere.
Yeah. It does TPC, but again, like there's a period where it's not in your bin, which could be relevant. Like again, different deck, different meta game. I'm not saying now. It's just the conversation around Strictly Better. Like I was just explaining a little bit around why Strictly Better doesn't really work. And there's obviously other things as well. Like it's not Strictly Better in a world where Mindslaver exists because your opponent might Mindslaver you. You untap, you rebound the spell, they cast it, they reset your creature that has counters on it, for example. Yeah, there you go. That's a very representative quote of me, Naki. Just slam the Stoneforge Mystic in. Yeah, maybe I will. I was going to play some Caldra D&D. Oh, for fuck's sake, for a video this week. But maybe I'll just play Elemental and Taxes. Yep. We lose the land again. Cool.
Fantastic.
Although our last game was impressive, game 2 was impressive in how we beat them, I have to say, our game plan doesn't seem so... Oh, I didn't even get a green source. I'm such a fucking idiot. And it doesn't matter. It's just like... yeah, no, this seems like such a bad matchup. It's unfucking-real.
Yeah, I think we're probably done here. I feel.
Yeah. We don't have any hasty 3-drop elementals, do we? Other than Skelemental, which we can't cast. I don't think it even matters, really. We've lost. Let's see what we draw and then we can scoop it up. Yeah, 2 copies of Alpine Moon and a Fury game plan doesn't seem like the best way to beat Tron.
No.
How's the new Innistrad card Play with Fire not strictly better than Shock? Because Mindslaver exists. It's just the thing I just explained. Yeah, we're good. I don't even want to draw my next card now. Like, if it's better for your opponent to like do things and fuck with you, it's worse. If your opponent can copy it or redirect it or take control of it with like multiple effects, like that's it, right? Strictly Better can probably exist in a very simple game, but Magic is just too complicated for Strictly Better to exist or work. But honestly, when people say Strictly Better, they don't mean Strictly Better, right? I put an Instagram story yesterday saying, "Get vaccinated, you shits," and somebody that I've had positive interactions before got all up in my shit, saying, well, people should actually consult their doctors, and what if they're not able to get vaccinated and stuff? And I just said, look, fuck off. Like, you know that's not what I mean. So why are we even discussing it? And that's the same with Strictly, right? This conversation should have ended like 5 minutes ago, and I should shut the fuck up, because we all know we don't mean literally Strictly Better. In the same way when you say people should get vaccinated, you don't mean people who can't get vaccinated because it's like, it would kill them. Like, that's not what anyone is saying. So yeah, it's like one of those things. There's an inference. There's wider stuff you can get from it, you know? Yeah, exactly. Every time someone will actually me about it, Naki, I'm just like, just fuck off. Is this a normal thing human beings do, or is it just nerds that will actually about fucking vaccination cases? Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go. Got this. This can get a Wisdom Reef. Let's fucking do it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Huh. Oh, they are on Luris. Like, is it the most played card in Modern now? It's up there, isn't it? It's one of. It still is. Keep this. wonder if they will Thoughtseize us here. And if they do, what will they take? They didn't, but if you Thoughtseize this hand, would you take the Harbinger? Or the Awakener? I think I'll take the Awakener.
Depends, yeah. I mean, I think the Awakener. Although, if I was a Thoughtseize deck that came out of my graveyard, obviously I would take Endurance.
Yeah, I was just thinking that is a thing. There's a Lurist there, so there must be some consideration for the graveyard. So we've got a 2-drop. We don't need any more lands. So we're happy just to grab like our next thing. I think we just Risen Reef, yeah. I wonder if it's always Risen Reef or Omnath, like 80-90% of the time.
I feel like, yeah, of course it is. Because, like, we are driven by value.
Oh god, it sounds like a wet dream, but at the same time it's a wet dream that you constantly lose with. Although our opponent doesn't... What if they're just there? Yeah, what if they're a combo deck with Lurist at the helm? Maybe. Oh, yeah. Looks like they're probably... I played against the video last week, and I was like, what is it? Underworld Breach... Twiddlestorm shit. This looks like Twiddlestorm.
Oh, joy.
So they are literally a combo deck. So here we go, into our second unfair deck, right? At least we put the graveyard in the bin when they go to cast Underworld Dreams. So weirdly, we have to keep this in hand. Until we have 3 mana. Right, oh no, Twiddlestorm might not play black. So is it straight up Storm? Either way, the graveyard might be important, so we have to just keep this up for now. Which we're going to do, because we're going to have 3 lands by the time we cast it. So we're just going to go Sacred Foundry, not give a shit about our life total too much, and then we're just going to go red and red, play a Thunderkin. So Richard Pack says it's Twiddlestorm, Little Spellham says Storm, which... Storm's a safe thing to say in chat, because it could still be then Twiddlestorm. So you look big brain either way, right? Do you think casting Wish to Tombscourer, then it's deterministic? What, even into the Endurance? We'll see. I'll give it a shot.
Follow me.
So you just want to draw another green card next turn. Inquisition of Kozilek. Well, I say shit. They're going to get rid of this. This we could bring back with the Thunderkin. That'd be gas. Looks like we're back on play our 1-1s and 1-2 plan. We had some counterplay for a short while there.
Mm-hmm. And now we're done.
Well, not necessarily. We could draw another Endurance.
We could.
If 3 of them weren't on our board. We could draw something that kills this.
We're not. I presume we're not running the Artifact Destroy Evoke feature.
We've got 1 in the sideboard. Okay, so we're probably dead next turn. And by probably I mean almost certainly.
Yeah, if they're gone field, we are in trouble.
They bauble us. We draw Omnath, Locus of Rage. I guess we just...
Play Risen
8-0 in the challenge. So, is skill able to... Is it just skill? Is that the thing?
No, it's got to be matchup, doesn't it? Everything in Modern is about dodging your matchup, isn't it? You need 50.
Well, it has been for the longest time, yeah. Right, we can't hit Endurance chat off this draw because they're in our sideboard. That's the funny thing. Yeah, we'll put that into play. We got this. I won't be shocking myself because it comes to play tapped anyway. Right, let's just hope they fuck it up. We're back on that old... It's been a while since I've said this. Our only out is our opponent absolutely punts it into the sun. I'm going to F6. I'm not even going to pretend I've got an Endurance in hand now. Just going to fucking... Who cares? Vesperlock can't bring back Endurance, no. Twiddle. Breach. So our Endurance in hand was very, very good there, but... Tombscourer. Wish goes to the bin. Then they cast Wish, and just they cannot lose here, right? I don't know what they're casting here. They cast something else, chat. What else are they casting? They cast another Tombscourer. There we go. Just fuels the whole bit into the graveyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't come to stance as Oracle, I would assume.
Know what you're doing right now?
Why would you play anything else?
Impressing the heck out.
Good job. Whoever
The
designed that
most
fucking
milkable man
card.
in esport is live, hooray.
Oh yeah, we have some great sideboard cards against him, so that is the upside. Definitely. Thank you, Fim Baljod. I am the most milkable man in esports entertainment. Yeah, isn't Grape Shot on the board? It doesn't matter, there's wishing there been. Do we even want to bother? No, you know what? Time is valuable. Let's crack on.
Yep.
Making them show us what they've got to win doesn't really matter when the deck's like an entity, especially. Chance the Void on 1 is not terrible, but I don't think we want to bring it in. We do want Rip. We do want both Endurances. And I guess Alpine Moon naming Lotus Field is also good.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that seems pretty
seems
nice,
rad,
right?
actually, yeah, because they blow all the... But we have to put it down, what, after they've played it?
Well, no, we just play it ahead of it, and they can't just slam Lotus Field into play.
Do they still get
Right.
the sacrifice lands thing, though?
Probably not. I think it loses that ability too, because it's all abilities.
Chalice on 1.
Is Chalice on 1 literally that good?
They can't twiddle.
They can't twiddle.
Mm.
No, I get they can't cast twiddle, but I'm assuming they have ways to play around it. I'm assuming they will have post-board things to kill chalices that aren't X equals 1. I think. Okay, we'll bring it in anyway. The funny thing is it stops us casting both our Alpine Moons and our... we're going to bring in the Foundation. We're going to bring in... I guess bring in Force of Vigor as well, because just blowing up the Wishful Talisman does help to reduce their effectiveness. But Explosion doesn't matter because they're playing Thassa's Oracle or Grape Shot, so it's not like Empty the Warrens matters. It can still hit a Wishful Talisman, but that's not very good. We're bringing in Chalice on 1, so I don't know if we want Ephemerates, although Fast Clock is good. Vesper, all our graveyard stuff can go if we're bringing in Rip, I guess. Like, we don't think we need it. One more cut. I mean, there's been the same logic Stone Age do, man. Most of our creatures are shit, right? Like, just like the bodies aren't doing much. I think voice still being able to hit them is a thing. It's probably our worst thing though, because we want this, we want this, we want these, we want these. I guess we cut this. Do we just cut a voice to bring back in this logic because it's a better body? Probably not, because it's not a better body. It costs more. Yeah, I think that's it. I really don't think we want that EE.
No.
Espeval, we went like 1-4. We actually would have been 2-3 if I didn't. I scooped because our opponent accidentally didn't hold control during a combo. And they're like, oh, I could have killed you, but I've messed up. I was like, fine. And they showed me the spell, and then we just conceded. But yeah, we went 1-4. It wasn't good. We died a lot earlier with that as well. Playing fair decks into these formats right now isn't feeling very good. Scale Elemental's great against combo though, because you take a card out of their hand. So if they're like setting up for the combo and you hit them with it, yeah, it's just Lightning. Lightning's actually quite good against combo. Okay, double endurance, Wear Tear, Flamekin, Ephemerate.
That seems good.
Does seem okay.
We can Harbinger for an Omnath, and then we've got Ephemerate and Endurance as a thing we can do.
Yes.
Or we can go in...
Or we can even get a
Usually
Risen
something
Reef to
better.
give us the option. Yeah. I think we get Risen Reef. Just because it gives us a 3-dot when we hit our third land. But we obviously hold it until we hit our third land or another green creature, so we've got Endurance up anyway. Cool. Let's grab Risen Reef. I say grab. Let's place Risen Reef on top of our library. There's one Florahedron in the deck. Oh, actually, yeah. Fuck. We need to start grabbing that. It's probably better to secure the land drop. We'll hit a land though. Like, how many lands are you playing? 24 plus 1 MDFC? Absolutely guaranteed. Can't lose. Draw the Risen Reef here. Play the Heath. Get in for 1. I'll look like a god if we draw another land. I'll look like a right tit if we don't. There was Stomping Grounds in the deck, right? There's no breeding pools.
Yeah, no breeding pools. But there is Stomping Ground, yeah. Inquisition. Okay, that's unfortunate.
Do you want to put Florahedron on top of our deck? The Ephemerate? No, we don't. This is fine-ish. So we've got double endurance. They're going to take one of them. They've played a blue stuff for turn anyway. If they've got a talisman in hand, this is good. So we're 1 endurance down. I guess we want to guarantee we hit this land now, but it's a tap land, isn't it? So that doesn't do shit. We'll hit it. You ready? I'm not even going to crack this. Although hitting a tap version would be shit. Oh, fuck. Shit on it. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. In for 1.
Florahedron time.
Fucking hell, yeah. I think we have to hit our land drops. And I should have just done it the first time round.
No.
I completely blanked on Florahedron. Chat, please remind me of this game when I'm running about matchups in 3 games' time. One time, no second hand disruption spell, please. I guess Wear Tear, we probably don't go for the Talisman actually. We probably go for the Underworld Breach in response to the first spell cast. Because Tomb Scour, is Tomb Scour instant speed?
Yes.
As long as there's not 2 in the bin, they can't.
Also, it's pronounced
Pop
Tome
off.
Scour.
Where I'm from, it's not. That is my response now to anyone correcting me on pronunciation. Like, fucking, we were deep into another conversation about, like, lore and the stories and stuff on the Spice Call yesterday, and Ape had to correct me on whether Bowed or Bode, the name of the, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go. The name of the Vivian story, what it was. And, like, I honestly don't give a fuck. It's not relevant to this conversation. Okay. Okay. They don't get us here because we endurance their graveyard and we blow this up. So they're twiddling. So we should have endurance to get rid of that twiddle actually, to be fair. That was bad. Let's correct this.
They know we've got Wear Tear in hand, right? So they must have some kind of thing to do with it.
Yes. I should get a Triumph because we're going to tear, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can actually ephemerate the endurance. So get this. Endurance. No, I'm an idiot. I just said what I was going to do and didn't get the other white source. Doesn't matter, we're not going to ephemerate the endurance. This is still on the stack. We're now going to blow this up. And they've got another Underworld Breach in hand. That's what they've got, right?
Follow me.
Presumably, yeah.
Or Blaster's got a point, it could be packed. So we're playing around a second copy of Underworld Breach and or packed. So we go tear this. This resolves. And they cast another Underworld Breach and we just eat the graveyard. And they then have a Twiddle plus Underworld Breach in hand, then we'll just know where we were winning. They're now pausing to think, so maybe they don't have that?
Yeah.
What an interesting game of Magic. This is the Magic I love. When there is unfair decks, and there's counterplay, and there's options. Unlike the last round, where we're just like, guess we'll die to, like, 3 7-mana spells in a row. They're tapping for black here, so this is going to be a Talisman. Right, so they're going to play Talisman, and then go grab Twiddle, but they've only got 2 black floating. So this is Talisman grab what, though, for 1 black? Inquisition? To clear the way for next turn? That's some big brain shit if that's what's happening.
Mm. Not sure if that's the right thing to go for, though.
Oh, nothing from them. So we get to untap. We get to have Ephemerate plus Endurance up. Or play Risen Reef and then cast Endurance. Either of the two, if we draw a land, obviously. Or do we want to Ephemerate this, get the Florahedron, but it doesn't give a shit either. So I'm just going to naturally draw Blue Source, don't worry about it. Oh, fucking hell, why do I do this to myself? So we're just going to go to combat attack then. Do we let them untap with Twiddle and shit?
I don't think we
In the
can.
bin? But if they Inquisition us, we just Endurance them. If they play Underworld Breach, we just Endurance them. If they activate Wishful Talisman, then we probably have to Endurance them in response. They don't like grab Pact Negation and get us with that way. So we can't let this ability resolve, right?
No, absolutely not.
So we just pass the turn because if we get their graveyard and they just go Wishful Talisman for Twiddle plus Underworld Breach in hand, they just go off again anyway. Well, they need 1 mill spell too, but
Yeah, when that's it's all down to them, I guess. Isn't it?
yeah, I think Blue Black Mill's got probably a reasonable matchup into Elementals as well because you don't really give a shit about what they're doing, and then you just hit them with a load of spells and they die. And yeah, I think Blue Black Mill's got a reasonable matchup into this, especially if you're on like Fog or even the Fog or the Push variant, because Fog ignores the combat damage and this deck doesn't win unless there's a combat step. I guess your problem is Endurance, right? Because Endurance is target player, yeah. So you want to Surgical the Endurances. I assume you're playing Surgical main board. Endurance is your biggest problem. Yeah, as to HD man says, if they're drawing cards off Risen Reef, you're fucking laughing. Yeah, and Tasha's laughter now, yeah. Means you can beat that stuff. They go to 11. They cast Wish. Interesting. And then they put the next card on the stack, right? Surprised they didn't hold priority and activate this. So we let that go because we'll see the other card on the stack.
Yes.
You may play a card you own from outside the game. They got Delta. That's interesting. They're going to Inquisition, so we're going to Endurance. We're just going to get rid of Twiddle and shit in their bin and the Wish and just start freshen up, you know?
Yep. Just give it a bit of a trim, bit of a tidy up.
And then we just Ephemerate this to have a clock. Because they're on 11. 4 damage or something, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then we can even Ephemerate the Harbinger if we fail to draw a land. Should we shuffle our graveyard in? Why not, right?
I mean...
Two more sideboard cards, which is an Endurance. Or a land. I'm fine with that. That seems pretty good. Yeah, rebound does happen before draw, you're right. So we can actually do that for the Florahedron. Or do we just put another Endurance on top and draw it? I think we do. Take our Risen Reef, sure. They have 1 card in hand. Untap. Rebound. cast it on the Harbinger. Put Endurance on top of our library. We can also blow up the Wishful Talisman, but I think Endurance is better.
Yeah. Wishful Talisman isn't necessary for their combo.
Well, let's think at one of the combo parts. It just makes one of their combo parts cost 1 more mana. They got 1 card in hand.
I feel like we've got this.
Don't speak too soon, Rob. Having to work for this, Jesus Christ. The best Magic decks are the ones where you just spend 3 mana, put an Emrakul on, and listen to play and win, right? In terms of, like, ease. This feels like I'm playing fucking... The decks I like, don't get me wrong, D&T or whatever, but I'm fucking have to work for it. How about a day in my life since I left the bank, Rob? Jeez. So we've got a 2-turn clock on them, and we've got an Endurance. This game probably would have been a lot easier for us if we'd just got that fucking Florahedron on turn 1. So live and learn. That's why we play the decks, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Learn them, have this experience.
Yeah, got a bit of uphill struggling to start with.
Yeah, if you want to watch someone just part a deck flawlessly, go watch Reduke or some shit.
Exactly.
Right?
Do you think Vince has time to actually practice any of the decks we play on stream?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Today was not one of those days. We have played it before, but it was before the Evoke stuff was up.
Yeah, I remember we did this before.
So they have 2 cards in hand. They activate Wishful Talisman, take them to 3 cards, one of which they set from their decks. What do they need? Like Underworld Breach plus a Twiddle plus a Tomb Scour. So can they even win here? That is my question. Of 3 cards through the Endurance, I mean.
Follow me.
They still need a hand attack. They still need like a patch negation or whatever.
Okay, here we go.
So there's the Inquisition, leaving them with 2 blue mana and 2 cards. What is the worst that could happen here, honestly? Do we Endurance anyway to get rid of this? No?
Well, is there anything that's going to matter?
No, it doesn't matter, does it?
No.
At this point?
I don't think so. And at least this way we get to keep our Omnath, I guess.
Twiddle drawing into Breach. Wait, Twiddle cantrips? Hang on. Did I miss that the entire time I played this? No, Twiddle doesn't draw a card. No, that's not our thing. I'm not going to pitch on after this. Take the Endurance. Okay. You have 2 Inquisitions in your bin. You shock a land in, 1 card in hand. What the fuck is it going to be? Oh, Luris to hand. Luris to hand. Okay, they're in desperation mode. Let's fucking go. Foothills. We're not giving them the Talisman back. They can fuck right off. we're gonna put our Lord into our hand.
Yeah.
Unless we just go grab another Endurance, but I don't think that matters here. Cancel this. Fetch with this. There's no Breeding Pool. That's twice that I've had this dilemma.
If you grab a green...
There is a Steam Vent, though.
Endurance.
Oh, green sources are good. Yeah, you're right. There should be a fucking breeding pool. What is going on? Fucking hell. Cast the Skahira, which currently we can cast. That's nice. So they draw a fresh card. They have 1 card plus Luris plus something else.
And they piece it together.
So I guess if they went... So they need a Twiddle. And they need Underworld Breach. Oh shit! No, Kogoduff, you're right. We had Lethal Rob if we'd tutored for Graveyard Man and brought back the Wizard Reef. The problem is, chat, we sideboarded out the Graveyard Man. So we didn't have Lethal because I cut all our Graveyard shit to try and go faster and all play around ripping shit. Yes, taking my shirt off. This might be the first time since Companion Errata that I've remembered to put this in my hand. Last week, Rob, there was like 4 occasions where I just didn't put Yorion into my hand, and 2 of those might have even won us games. The 1-4 last week was not just because of bad matchups. There was very much me just being like, I forget Yorion exists. Okay, here comes the Lurrus. Fine. This buys them a turn. It does die, though, to either of these once we... Oh, that's not good. That's exactly what they fucking need. Oh, no.
Oh,
Maybe we just go and get an endurance, then, with the Wishclaw Talisman. And then they have the Wishclaw Talisman for Tombscale, but that makes Tombscale cost 2 more. But then we can't just slam a jam into them, either.
No.
And also, they were hoping to hit... Because this allows them to play Escape out of the bin. That's what they're hoping for that. So, do we go and get the Elemental?
I know, it just seems bad giving them back the thing.
It does seem bad. They have 1 card in hand. They have no... Oh, they have a Twiddle in Bins. Just drawing Underworld Breach means we lose.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Oh, shit, we can get Fury and kill them. Yep, there you go. This is where Twitch chat's finally got us. PC Cobry, you got me. You got us. You can have your talisman back, my friend. We've got removal spells. Imagine playing removal in Modern.
Or we could... yeah.
This does hit creatures, right?
It does, yeah. Only creatures in play.
I keep thinking it's players and planeswalkers, and I have no idea why.
Exile Omnath, kill your Lurrus, happy days. Da-da-da-da.
Don't have a fog. Yeah, we got you.
Darkness.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were playing Darkness last. I played Darkness last week in Milk because it's like a thing that like people are playing right now.
Darkness is great.
Okay. Is Omnath the best Stormcrow ever? It pitches to a lot of things. It's actually better than Stormcrow because it pitches to all the evoke cycle, right? And also its stats are also pretty good compared to Stormcrow.
Slightly better. No evasion though.
I guess we run that back. I'm going to cut our Voice of Resurgence to put Thunderkin Awakener in case we get to a situation where we need a hasty 1-2. Yeah, I'm with you, Swamp Mist. Already on the case. Yeah, because if they're on like 1 and we have their amulet, we're like, oh, just grab this 1-2. Okay. Pokemon, I choose you. Oh no, this is quite literally the fucking worst. Okay, Mulligan. Okay, double endurance. Double land, wear tear. Pitch the Thunderkin Awakener back to... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. It's fine in stopping them from winning. Doesn't do much other than that.
Yeah, that's okay. We don't need to win, we just need to not lose.
Yes. Mono Red Tron is the best modern deck. People just don't play out of a gentleman's agreement, chat.
Okay, no hand disruption, which is useful.
That is good, that is good.
Okay, come on, Ephemerate, yes!
Woo. Well, that does keep our endurance alive.
It gives us a clock. Gives us then they have to answer something. And it gives us an endurance that we can play around with. So.
Yeah, but it then means we're endurance down because we can't cast this endurance. If we have another green card in hand, we can go for it. But if we cast this, ephemerate it, tuck this away, and they go fucking wild the turn after next, we have a chance we just can't cast this.
Okay, true, but
they can't win next turn, I don't think.
When they do try and go for it, we can. We've got the ephemerate to back it up.
Yeah, if they go for it, then we fuck them up. We also have our tear here in case they go for some sort... No, I don't think they can win on turn 2. Does Lotus Field require you to have the lands, or can they just play it, float the mana, start twiddling in response?
I think so.
I think they can, right? I think they can try and go off on turn 2. Six cards in hand. Their deck is terrifying. Lotus kills itself, yeah, but you can start fucking about with the sack on the stack. My question was, can you even play it? Like, is there a restriction where you have to have like more than one land in play to be able to do it? But no, I think you can go off on turn 2. But you need a very good hand, right? Yeah, that's exactly my point. Yeah, they won't be able to do any underworld breach lines, which I guess means they can't do a lot. They did breach already in play. Yeah, that would be an option. I definitely think I got killed on turn 2 in the mail video. Or was it on stream? I don't know. Let's go ahead and get the white, black, green triome. They can't 2 and 2 kill then, because they have no way to utilise the mana. Okay, so now we have another green card. But is that okay into Inquisition of Kozilek? You know?
True.
I think we just keep all our shit up.
Yeah,
Let's
I think
grab
like we just
a Sacred Foundry for Tear and this can cast Ephemerate. So we're in a good spot.
Yeah.
They put Lurrus into hand. We don't... Oh, we do have Fury. We do have Fury. End of turn, grabbing... Strawgrin? Yeah. That gives us double white. Doesn't give us double green, but most of our lands are mate green.
Okay.
So they're going to lure us next turn to try and bauble. And we're just going to eat the graveyard and Ephemerate.
Yeah, I think this is where
in
we go.
response. Because this hopefully just commits them to lure us here. Yeah, I feel this deck could do with a Breeding Pool and Temple Garden, but honestly, if I start adding them to the mana base, I don't know what the fuck you take out, so maybe I'm just being an idiot. Maybe it's a necessary evil that they can't play those lands. Like, how good is the black mana triome, I guess? And how good is the... Okay, then. We're going to lose something. Let's cast... Do we just let it go?
I mean, we've got a lot of redundancy. But...
Yeah, what the fuck do they even take?
yeah.
We let it go, because if they go Underworld Breach plus...
well, if
Lurrus
it's
Field, we
well,
roll like a twat.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've got
They can win after this.
Yeah, I'm down. Yeah.
So we don't fire off Endurance now, pants down, they take our wear tear, and they just like fucking breach us, and then we're like, oh shit. Because we'd lose to breach plus Twiddle plus Lotus Field plus... well, they need a Tombscour, I guess. I guess, yeah, if they ever counts off a second Endurance, but then it counts also player patch negations. So they'll just die. So I don't think... Well, actually, I say this. I'm talking main board. I have no idea if they have better ones in the post board. Watery Grave, sure. Do we want to make a threat? Is that pants down? Kind of is pants down, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
What a weird game.
Indeed.
Okay, we can just cast the Endurance now and pitch to it, so that's nice. But we can pitch Ephemerate and keep up Wear Tear if that's in line we need to take. If they cast the Lurrus, I think we have to get rid of the Baubles because we start to give them too much value.
Yeah.
But then they could also still just have Twiddle plus a Lotus Field and be like a right shitter. Okay. We're just going to cast this and pitch then. And then they'll take our Wear Tear. Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, with our Ephemerate, so we can Ephemerate our own Endurance here, or we've got Wear Tear. So we've still got 2 answers. So it's unlikely they just, like, absolutely brute force us out of the game here. Okay, they took the Ephemerate, so they're trying to clear out our Graveyard Hate. You could have also shuffled the back of the endurance in your grave. We did, Mordorant. We did. Rebound. No, because I want to start attacking. I hope that's the one we just shuffle back in. Right, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm so good at this fucking game. Got him.
Love that shuffler sometimes.
Well, it's normally you scry, but I'll take it this time. This is the first time where if that's a shuffler bug, then it's benefited us. Yeah, I see how Elemental's being stormed now too. This is pretty... some good shit. So this is casting permanents, right? So the Inquisition doesn't matter. Maybe they play a bauble now and we get to get them? No, nothing.
Ooh.
Cavern of Souls on Elementals. Now the problem is if we cast Omnath, we go pants down again.
Yep. So we have to keep on keeping on.
Keep on trucking, and this will just be a 1 point life swing. So we attack them, they won't block, and they'll tap out for 3.
Yeah.
There's no world where they block there. There's like no reason to block there. Yeah, Omnath could draw us a green card, but I think that's too much of a risk. That puts us on like... We're actually more likely to draw a land probably than a green card. I don't know what the exact ratios are.
Or both, if we draw Florahedron.
Yes. Yeah, that skews it a little bit. We're sitting pretty.
Yeah, we're hanging in there.
Hanging in there. We're demanding the pace. We're commanding the pace of the game, Rob. We are the beatdown. We've got a 3/4 creature that just looks like part stag, part Ghostbusters special effect, part branch. And we're just fucking hitting over the head with it over and over.
Biff, biff, biff.
This art for Deliverance to Evil, where the planeswalkers are walking towards Bolas, right? I'm not mocking the artist or anything, but I always think it looks like a nativity thing, like 3 wise men going to see Jesus. Not that Jesus looks like a dragon, obviously, but... Lois is a 3/2 with lifelink. We have a 3/4 in play. We can also just block it with our own insurance to really get him.
At the moment. Yes, that is a thing.
Oh shit, yeah, I think we're doing 4 damage, we're not.
Yeah.
But we're not losing on clock, because this just walks into an endurance and
Know what
dies.
you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
I think we do it, right?
I think so.
But then they play Underworld Breach, but then we have Wear Tear. What are the chances of them having another hand attack spell, am I right? Swap is saying no. Actually, to be fair, I'm just going to bluff some stuff now. To be fair, they know about the Wear Tear. So I don't think we do that. Now the question is whether now they can't win at instant speed, whether we slam an endurance for 6 damage next turn. Playing on that, keep Wear Tear up. No, play cautiously. Okay. This makes it 1 damage a turn.
Okay, here we go. We're in business.
We're not, though. I wonder if we should just be like trying to kill them in 3 turns, as opposed to them like sculpting their hand and stuff. So this is 4. I don't know if I agree with that statement, Swap Mister, because that here like damage neutral and everything. Oh, hello, Brittany, MTG Nerd Girl. Oh shit! Oh shit! Should have fucking slammed it last turn. Okay, it's fine. They won't have 2-hand attack spells, right? That's just statistically unlikely.
That's just maths.
Don't take my pants away. Don't do it! They're even playing the art that everyone looks down on. Hello, MTG Nogo. How are you doing? How are things? I see you are now on the Magic Mike's podcast. That's pretty cool. That's interesting. Have you just finished streaming? Are you starting to stream? They took our wear tear chat. They took our wear chat. Wear tear. They're attack with Lurrus now. Go to 12. Don't breach me, bruh.
One time.
What on earth is their hand? Oh, no. Oh, Vince, what are you doing? No. Did that wrong. I did that wrong. I meant to play the Omnath first, chat. Meant to play the Omnath first. Bollocks on a bike. Okay. Because if they have a hand attack spell, we probably just lose. I think we just have to slam the Omnath now. And if we... Oh, fuck.
I think so. We're not going to gain anything here. Yeah, by doing it any other way.
I think I've punted that quite badly because we can't even bluff another green spell. Wait a minute. Is our mana fucked?
Green.
White.
Red.
Red, green, and blue. There we go.
There you go. Come on. Come on. Florahedron. Help us out here.
Well, we can bluff.
We can. We can indeed.
In we go. Fetching with Omnath gains us 4 life, right? We actually kill them next turn. If we hit another land drop. They know we drew blind there if they were being observant. Oh.
Darn, darn, darn.
So I guess, in the face of like our board advantage and Omnath probably doming them for 4 if we draw a land and stuff like that, they probably just want to go for it if they've got it. So we're odds on to lose here. A 3 life fetch burns 1. What the fuck? What? Yeah, so they know this was a blind draw. So they know that we're probably shields down. Right, so they're going to untap their own island. Which certainly is a sequence. They're just filling their graveyard for a breach. Void Snare. Okay, sure. We now have Endurance live. What the fuck is going on? Empty the Warrens? Oh boy, that is interesting.
Okay. Going aggro. That Lurrus life suddenly...
I guess, yeah, it was what I said. They knew they were in a tough spot, but they didn't have a way to kill us.
Okay, so you do not crack that Arid Mesa, because we need the 4 life off Omnath. If we don't draw land, we're fucked.
Omnath doesn't strip anything away. Omnath doesn't do that.
So each opponent and each planeswalker, not creatures.
Yeah. Okay. So we need white, red.
Do you need to...
white.
Is it Omnath first, or is it land first?
No, it's Omnath, because then it triggers off the land.
Yep. Okay.
Then we do red. That's what I fucked up last time. I just slammed the land into play for no reason. Can't counter this. Cool. Draw a card. Cool.
Omnath again. Okay.
Play a Foothills. Cool. Gain 4 life.
Is it worth doing the other mode
attack?
to lose 2 life?
But 4s them as well. And gets us 4 mana to play like another Omnath or a Flamekin. So I guess we just slam in. So if they don't block, they die. So they have to do some blocking.
Ooh,
Cool.
okay,
That is fine.
that's fair. We're on 13, so we're going to be okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
they're going...
all in.
Oh, baby. This is fine. Cool. Second main, we're going to crack a Mesa, grab a Plains, make 4 mana. With that 4 mana...
Do we need something else other than the planes?
Is there a basic forest? There is, but we already had it, so we couldn't have done that. So we go Stomping Ground, green, plus Wooburg, play this, play this.
Yeah, like is the
Put some on
flamekin?
top.
Are we going to need the flamekin? That's the question: is whether we need the red or not.
Well, it's just a body to block with, isn't it? And then we can play Kahira next turn. We've got a huge board.
Mm-hmm.
And also we wipe out their graveyard this way as well. So I think we just shock ourselves here.
Okay.
Make a load of mana. If we fetch again, we dome them for 4, but I wonder if Gaining Life is better here. Flamekin.
I feel like Gaining Life is better here. Yes. We can draw what we do off the Omnath, can't we? So
if we want to, yes.
So we could grab a Fury, wipe out their board.
We should have done that before.
No, but we can't pitch it to a red source because we use our Omnath to do that.
So we're going to put Fury on top. Then we got this, play this. Like this. Get rid of all that shit in their bin. Okay. I doubt they've got much left in the tank after like going on to that. Because they would have cast... If they had more Twiddles, they would have cast them to storm off. So their hand is a load of stuff they didn't want to cast. So what the fuck is that going to be? Just lands? It's just... If their hand just lands... Because Fury next turn wins us the game, I think. 3-2 into our Omnath is very strange, right?
Yeah.
So we don't put Omnath into it. We just put Endurance into it. They just need the 3 life, I think, is what they're thinking.
Yeah. So they're winning, technically.
Yeah, I guess so. So we draw the Fury. We just hard cast Fury, don't we?
Yeah.
Follow me.
Pew 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 pew. Goodbye blockers.
Okay.
We've got 4 life in the tank, or 3 life in the tank. Swing 8. Go to 3.
3, pass to them and just pray they don't fucking murder us.
Yeah, now we are super pants down.
But I mean, like I said, if they had spells that like Twiddles that fed into the combo, they would have used them on the empty turn to try and create like an unbeatable board state. I generally don't think, unless they just draw an Underworld Breach plus Tombscour or something, that they're going to have it. Yeah, we got it. So I was right. We were fucking dead if they had the right stuff. But unfortunately, this empty line instead, which just didn't work out. There we go, chat. There we go. That was a really sweet game of Magic with back and forth and counterplay and playing around stuff and our opponent doing the same. That was actually a really fun game of Magic. I'm going to run for a piss to grab some water. Rob, you want to chat while I do that, and then we can like swap seats or whatever.
I will chat to chat while you do that, and
yeah, and then we'll swap.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back in like a minute or two. Be right back.
Okay. Hello, chat. That was a hard fought victory there. We did pretty well in the end, but yeah, bit touch and go. How are you all doing? Hope you're well, wherever you happen to be in the world. Who is furthest from England in the chat right now? That's a good question. I like that question. Tell me where you're from, people. Arizona, Vancouver, Canada. Spain, so very far. Connecticut, West Coast. West Coast, I think, is probably winning. Australians are probably the first. That is probably true Stone Age Dude Man, I would imagine, given it's on the opposite side of the world. Many states. Many states. Okay, cool. That was fun. Yeah, Vancouver people, I think, and California people. You have you are victorious. Let's ask me anything. That's what we like to do on when Vince is off doing his thing. I saw a question there that was what's my favorite pizza. I think we fielded this question before. Liquor of choice. Gin. Almost certainly gin. Favorite pizza is buffalo chicken pizza because it's amazing. The best thing to come out of America ever. Favorite toothpaste. I used to be a diehard Colgate whitening man, but having been to the hygienist recently, I now have to have something Sensodyne, something. Favorite cocktail. Dark and stormy. Opinion on Pokemon video games. Love them all. They're all excellent. Love Pokemon. Pokemon's great. What do you like about gin? I like it's more drinkable than vodka. What's your favorite number? 14. Favorite 5th edition D&D book? He says, looking at his whole bunch of books. Well, it's probably got to be Curse of Strahd because I've done it so many times. So, is licorice a legitimate candy? This is a fight my husband and I have. I'm gonna say no because it's disgusting. Favorite D&D, favorite 5e class, barring cleric and dungeon master. Bard. Do you read? Favorite book / series? Yes, I do read. Favorite book / series? That's an interesting question. My favorite book or series. There's an author called Robin Jarvis, and he wrote a series of children's books about. There are 2 series of his that I really like. One is the Weird Museum trilogy, and the other is the Deptford Mice trilogy, which are the scariest books I've ever read, and I read them all as a child, so it's very good.
The what Mice trilogy?
The Deptford Mice trilogy.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm back, by the way. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, so they're asking me my favourite books. Is 5th edition, is 5e your favourite edition? No, it's not. I think 3.x is probably still my favourite. Okay, you're back. I'm going to go to the loo and refresh my glass of water, and I'll be right back. Thank you, chat.
Okay, mate, no worries. Hello, chat. I am back. I really want to keep this ephemerate Solitude Omnath, but we cannot do that. So I'm going to put Solitude and Ephemerate at the bottom of our library. Our opening hands were shit before this, like real bad. This is Burn. This, my friends, is Burn. Oh no. Okay, let's go Heath. Pass the turn. What else sideboard panel is Burn? Chalice on 1? Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. Transmetropolitan, I always just get mixed up with Why the Last Man in shops, because they're both comic book series, right? Also, that trailer came out like a week ago or whatever, I watched it today. Wargrin. Edantha. Let's go Wargrin. It's Boris, they likely have wear tear in the side. Sure. I mean, we just don't have anything else, right? Our deck doesn't. Our wear tears can kill this, I guess. We want our Risen Reef to hit a land. So we can untap on the following turn, play on enough play land to gain 4. If it doesn't, we just lose, I think. Are there bad storms in the US at the moment then? It's a tropical storm in Florida, Alabama, it's about to roll into them as we speak. God. I think we're just going to be dead before we get to even cast Omnath. And that's the reality of the situation. Fuck, do they have another 3 damage burn spell in hand? Is it triple skewer? We're getting well and truly properly skewered. Okay, we're going to go to 5 here. They have 1 card in hand. It's going to cost us 2 to play Risen. So I don't even think Omnath recovers us at this point. We are on Rogan Triome, this and this. We're going to name Elemental anyway. It doesn't really matter. I think we have to play this and just pray they don't have anything. Go to 3. Hit a land. Oh, fuck. So we've lost. We've just lost. Because we can't play Omnath plus a land next turn. I guess they could just go land, and then Omnath blocks. So our only out here is them having literally nothing. No. Can we still beat that? Well, their hand has been good. Yeah, Blastoise, my friend, you don't have to point out that we're probably dead on 3 against burn. You don't have to even explain it, right? The deck is just like 3 damage on a card deck. So, yes, you were correct, but it was the worst kind of correct. Captain of the blatantly fucking obvious. Okay. Oh, okay, you're thinking out loud. Okay, I'll let you off.
Does that look like Burn and Fiery Death?
Yeah, they also had a very strong hand, and we mulled to 5, so...
Cool.
Yeah. Also, we didn't hit the land off the Risen Reef, so even if they whiffed with like having 2 lands in hand, and we could play... The idea was to play Omnath, hit another land up, gain 4. We didn't, because we didn't hit the land off the Risen Reef, so we couldn't even do the line we needed if they drew nothing. So the fact that they drew stuff was even, was even worse. It was not good. These are like our only options, and I don't even like them that much. We'll bring in Chalice. We'll keep all our removal in. We'll cut Lightning Skelemental. I also like the recursion because then we'll just bolt like our Risen Reefs and stuff if they've got, if that we aren't dead and they need to get through and things with creatures. So recursion is fine. Maybe trim 1 Ephemerate. I wonder if we want more Endurances because they're just good 3 mana bodies. They don't die to bolt and they block well. So like trim a Harbinger. Maybe trim a couple of Harbingers.
Yeah, I feel like they're not really going to save us here.
Is there not like a gain life elemental?
Oh yeah, I expect so.
Right. Strong hand, let's go. That really isn't it. This has got spells on 2, so yeah, let's go. On the play, I think this is fine. We don't need this forest right now. We don't need the Storm Growing Elf. Untapped lands are good. So we're just going to go Arid Mesa. Let's get our Idantha Triome. Not Idantha, the one with the red in it, Triome. And then Cavern, we can go into Voice of Resurgence. Yeah, Solitude and so Solitude and Omnath are our best cards. So we get to manipulate our draws here. We hit a Steam Vents.
Lovely.
It's a present. Healer of the Glade, of course. Yeah, I forgot about that. So it's going to go fetch Rawgrim. Yeah. That gives us red and blue. Cool. Untap. Play a Voice of Resurgence.
Yep. Hard to deal with.
Yeah. It costs them 2 spells, which is pretty good. So Vespelark will hopefully be fodder to a Solitude if we draw one. That's how we probably want to end up casting it. I don't know. You can also bring back our Thunderkin Awakener.
Yeah. And it's better to bring back a Risen Reef, right?
So this is Eidolon?
Searing...
Searing Blaze? Sure. I guess we just take 2.
Yeah, because that's only going to get bigger. Think about it.
Risen Reef on top of the library.
Okay. So we play the forest.
Draw the Risen Reef. Yeah, play the forest.
Play reef.
Play... No. That doesn't matter what we do.
Lovely.
That's something.
Mm-hmm. Getting there.
No attacks. Now we just need to find an Omnath. Omnath or Solitude.
Ooh.
We trade the Elemental in for one of these for certain. Unless they have a bolt here.
Swifty.
I'd rather this a Swifty or another guide, I think.
Hmm.
They didn't cast it, so is it a Skewer? And they were no. They've got something. Bolt the Risen Reef. Yeah. Ah, we need an Omnath. Maybe you keep the Harbingers in so you can find the Omnath. Maybe that's what you do.
Maybe.
Top card is a Thunderkin Awakener.
I mean, here at least we can Risen Reef and Vespelark. Risen Reef.
So no blocks one more time. Play life on the edge. Spike us to 5. Fucking Christ. Probably dead then. Okay. Let's go. Oh, we can't double spell this turn. Because we're going to 3 and then we're dead to everything. So we're going to go Awakener, make a Risen Reef in combat. Sack at the end of turn. Beginning of the next end step, yeah. So we're going to go red and green. Thunderkin Awakener. Go to combat and trigger Thunderkin Awakener by attacking. Trigger Risen Reef. Hit a land that hurts us for less. So put the land on the battlefield. Click a card. No. So put it to hand. Cool. Hit them for 2. Oh shit, and then fetching plus Islet still puts us to 3. So...
Not much we can do about that.
We have to just go to 3 then, I guess, right?
I mean, or we just play Thunderkin Awakener number 2.
As just as a blocker?
Yeah. At least then we're still on 4. And our elemental's big.
Well, yeah, this does die. But yeah, maybe that's what we do. So we play this tapped, fetch planes then, yeah? So we got more mana next turn without hurting ourselves. It's not great if we draw... Well, we've got a land in hand for Omnath, so... Planes... Red mana... Thunderkin. This is where... We'll see Omnath as on the, like, on top of our library as we die, right? Sure, Spotlight the hand. Lose a Risen Reef. Okay.
Okay, we have blockers.
Hopefully their hand is just not... It's just a burn spell and 2 lands. Maybe it looks like the way, because the second stuff. I thought anyone else moved away from Thunderkin, says Crappy Face. Any reason for playing, not playing them? This is the 8-0 challenge winner. So I'm going to assume, even if they did move away, there's still merit to playing them. Top of library is a Chalice of the Void.
Sweet.
Shit on it. Like, cheers, Chalice.
So both.
I guess Chalice on 1 does stop us dying to a lot of burn spells. There is that.
Yeah, but not all the burn spells.
But a lot of them. This is an Eidolon. Oh my god. Well, Spy Bellows kills that.
Yeah.
So untap. Draw a Chalice of the Void. Go to combat, swing, make a Risen Reef, I guess. Because then when Spike Bellows comes into play, it'll trigger. Yes, let's do that.
That's when you need the blockers.
Well, it dies at the end of turn anyway. So
No,
attack,
the
trigger.
Thunderkin Awakener is a blocker.
Nah, well, this will kill the Eidolon. Yeah, that can go down. Play whatever.
Okay. Blocks.
Maybe they just don't block.
They probably don't.
Okay, 14. Cool. Then we're gonna evoke this for red, and 1. Trigger leaves the battlefield. Trigger kill this. Trigger Risen Reef.
Cool.
So we have to. So we evoke the Espelot to get the Thunderkin Awakener in our bin back, right? And then we have 1 blocker.
Seems shit, but yeah, I guess we don't have anything else to do.
Well, okay, so options are make a blocker for this Goblin Guide or play a Chalice of the Void on 1.
Goblin Guy's
I
not
guess Chalice of the... Yeah, and Chalice of the Void stops Goblin Guide, monsters to spin Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt. We are dead to like Searing Blaze,
Boros Charm.
Boros Charm, Rift Bolt, and Skewer. So there are things we're dead to. But I guess this saves us from more things, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So we play this. Actually, I should have done in case we drew Omnath. Chalice. Lose the Risen Reef. Pass to them. Right, come on. Draw only 1 mana spells for the rest of the game, please. Another Eidolon? No. Land plus Searing Blaze. Yeah, cool.
Yep, that'll do.
Cool. I wonder how you're meant to beat that. Just always draw Omnath? Guess you don't take your tutor out if that's the case, but... Yeah. Catch you later, Blastoise. Thank you for coming in and hanging out, my friend. See you next Monday.
Take care.
As always, same time next week. Make a Kahira into our Pokemon. We have stuff to answer things.
Kinda.
We'll draw another land.
Let's go.
We'll draw another land. Or we'll just draw Ephemerate or Love Life. Is it burn again?
It's burn again. Oh dear. I mean, do we just throw down and...
Well, we'll see if we draw an Ephemerate to like keep the Solitude around or something. Okay. It's true, it might not be burn. It could be any number of the fucking blue-red tempo decks too. Like, is it Blitz and is it Tempo? Aren't even the same classification at the moment either. Okay.
Definitely burn.
This is looking a lot like burn. Light up the stage. Mono red burn. Budget burn. Rift Bolt and Lightning Bolt in the Exile Zone. Cool.
We are gonna die.
We are gonna die. Probably would have been a good time to Solitude to exile that, honestly. Let's go and grab a green or a blue land. So I guess some form of Triome. Edantha. No, Rorgrin. This gives us red and blue. Then we have got a Cavernous also for the green.
It's amazing how
Cool.
communal your solitudes are.
Cool. Have you not seen Jurassic Park, Rob? They come in herds. Do we just play Thunderkin Awakener just to force a Riftbot onto it?
Yes, because otherwise we are so dead.
This is hopefully gain 3 life. Solitudes only ejaculate in herds, Mike Gini. That's what I said. Oh, I will. We can bounce. I'll bounce on. You can bounce on my Awakener's genitals for hours. Oh, here it comes. Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt resolves. Now we just go Solitude this and maybe we get to keep Awakener around.
Yeah.
Which doesn't do a whole lot, honestly. Doesn't fill me with much excitement. Okay, here we go. 3 spells are broken, right? You know, you go into the practice rooms, it says no free counter magic. Because someone just can't face... They just can't beat Force of Will. Get out of here, Monastery Swift Spear. They cannot... Can they suspend from exile? I don't think they can they? Because it's an ability? Island of the Great fucking Bastards. That's what that is. Steam Vents. Yeah, why not? Go to 7. Go to 5. I like to live life dangerously. Yeah, ping me. See if I care. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sure. That's not a white spell. No attacks.
No, it is not. But in a couple of turns, it could be a white spell.
But it costs us 2 life to get there, Rob, because of the fucking Eidolon.
Yeah, I know.
Thermal Alchemist. Okay.
Okay, that's interesting.
I will snap double block. You fucking want some? You want some? Who you gonna kill, though?
There can only be one.
Fine.
Nice.
I will double Risen Reef for the rest of time. Let's double Risen Reef. Let's go. Blue, green.
Whatever.
Yes. Literally. Whatever. A Cavern of Souls into play.
Or do we want it?
Yeah, into play, because we can go get a mountain. Do we even play mountains?
We do not play mountains, I don't think.
Oh shit, we don't play mountains.
I think that goes into hand.
Well, I'll just play the Harbinger. Yeah, okay. So we'll say no. And then we're going to see... Okay, sure, whatever. Elemental. It did mean we can cast Solitude next to like hard cast if we had done that. So maybe that was the right thing to do. But actually, we're gonna actually no, because we're gonna hit Lands of This. Ready? Oh baby. Oh baby. So we're gonna Harbinger first.
Yep.
Say yes.
Deck thinning. Hashtag deck thinning.
We're gonna
Omnath.
put Solitude in our hand. Or we put Omnath in the hand because we can pitch it to Solitude if we need to.
We can pitch it to Solitude, or we can pitch it to Endurance. Or we can gain life off of it.
So we draw the Omnath. And then it's the first time we've actually done that combo. Didn't hit the other land though, but I guess we can cast next time off we can fetch and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
we're at 5.
How many yeah, sure, it's past time. They have got a 0-3 block. I don't know why I was even debating whether we attack or not.
I mean, if they've got lightning bolt, we're just dead. So
No, because we can plow, we can Solitude our own creature, right? Yeah, yeah. I want to evoke this, Rob, and solitude it. That's what we really want to do. Untapping? In this economy? Okay, shit. We have so many options, I have no idea what to do.
We need to get an Omnath down and gain some life. That's priority.
The frustration with that is that then puts us pants down. But I guess Omnath does gain us 4 life. Spike Bellows kills the Thermal Alchemist and gains 6 life if we pitch. No, we've got to play the Omnath. There's no two ways about it.
Yeah, I feel like playing the Omnath gives us some kind of game.
Right. Wish us luck, boys. They've got 2 cards in hand. Don't just be... Oh, they've only got 1 mana up. They can't... Oh, they can kill us with the Thermal Alchemist. Oh.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Draw a card. They can kill us with the triggers in the stack as well still.
Yeah, but we can still save ourselves. Especially now we've got Omnath.
No, we can't. We can't. We've got to get to the point where we can play a land.
No, we can solitude our own thing, can't we?
No, we've got no whites card in hand.
Ah.
He was the white card.
Oh, of course.
We're pants down again. Lot of pants down today. Draw the Flamekin. Oh yes, choose this. Let's go. Does this resolve, opponent? Don't. Oh, baby, we're there. Wow, the woods. I can see the. Yes. Oh my god, that's good. Holy shit, that's good. Okay, so now. Oh god, our deck's doing it. This is why the deck's good. Foothills.
Yep. Tons of mana.
Make some mana.
Do we crack it and just hardcast the Fury?
I think we don't crack it because we can get a land off of the Risen Reef. So we're gonna cast this by sacking off the Flamekin and cast the Solitude. That's my plan. So this is evoked. ETBs. Trigger. Here. And I guess 1 damage here. So, do we then Solitude our own Fury for 3 life?
I'm not doing anything else with it, I don't know.
Silly. We can Solitude the Thermal Alchemist and just hit them for 3. Nah. We'll keep Solitude up.
Okay.
Oh, they're paying us for 1, because we're killing it, sure. Fury dies, ping that off, ping that. Risen Reef trigger, okay. Risen Reef trigger.
Land into play.
Yeah, into play, sure.
Because then we get the Omnath trigger and we kill the Thermo. I know it only hits
No, it's 4 damage to player. But we can then go. We have.
Awakener?
So Awakener brings back what? Just another Awakener?
Yes.
It's not terrible.
It's not
But
brilliant.
it doesn't do much. Spike Bellows does things. I guess we got a lot of. We want to kill this, right? Because we're on 8.
Yeah.
So I guess we Spike Bellows it.
Yes.
And then this can bring back Spike Bellows next turn. So we sacrifice this.
Oh, this
Grab.
deck doing things. How fantastic.
I know. This hurts. This Fury's a 3/3 chat, unfortunately. Doesn't do anything. Red. Spike Bellows. What's evoke cost? Keep green and white and up all in case you draw a voice. It dies. Trigger. Kill this.
Boom.
Trigger. Land
Land.
to play.
Success.
Trigger.
Hey, we did them all.
Put this. Let's go into hand for triggering Omnath 3 times next turn. Okay. Oh, they've given up. They don't want to see if they get to 5. They could have.
Cool.
They could have won. They could have won. Chance to vote on 1.
100%.
So
basically
it's
it.
just that.
Yeah.
Get rid of this shit.
Keep the Ephemerates. Keep the Omnaths.
Get rid of 1 Vespalark and go with that. Okay, that was the deck doing the deck stuff.
Yep, that is what we're after every time.
Yeah. Oh, that was good. That felt good. I felt like I was playing EDH. Right?
Yeah, we did go a bit loopy. Yeah, I like it.
I'm looking forward to playing EDH on Thursday. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
I need to build something. And I was
Alright.
really gutted when Tomer was like, I'm going to play Dungeons. And you were like, I want to play Dungeons. Like, guess I'm not playing Dungeons.
Guess we're all playing. No, I'm not playing Dungeons now. I've got something cooler.
Any spoilers, or are you going to keep it quiet?
I'm gonna keep it on the DL for the minute until I finish out exactly that. I'm definitely gonna play it.
I wonder if I want to play Dice, but Dice feels very boring. Riftbolt, sure. So we're going to go Cavern on red. Shop. Elemental. Okay. Right, do we want a 2-drop? Do we want a Risen Reef, or do we want the Hedron?
Hedron's really good here because it allows us to endurance and stuff. So I think.
But so does Risen Reef, though.
True. And we can cast. Yeah, it's got Risen Reef. Yeah, isn't it? It's silly not to, isn't it?
Yeah. And then Risen Reef will hit our 4th land. That's just how it works. Evening, Mark Nut. Are you a Mark who likes nuts? Are you the nut of a Mark? Are you a nut that grows into a Mark once planted?
So many questions.
Hello, Amanda Stevens. Hello, hello. Actually, I shouldn't leave out parts of your name. Amanda TN Stevens. How are you? I hope you're good.
Bolt going face.
Bolt going face. But what about this 1/1 they could have shot? What are they doing? I hoped. Don't play a bloody flame. Fucking the thing. The party. Andrew WK. Furious at the American healthcare system. I mean that's a mood that I guess a lot of people can get behind. Is there a particular reason, or is it? Which was the reason we wanted? We're going to go just. I guess we play the Sunbaked Canyon.
Yep.
Because then we've got the option to ephemerate the endurance. Yeah, see, I knew other people in chat would be in on this as well, being fucking angry at it all. Oh, right, okay. That does, unfortunately, and this is the awful thing, right? That sounds familiar, Amanda. That's similar to like what I've heard from other people, like on my Discord and Americans that I know and stuff. It's a bit shit. A bit shit. Understatement, right? Trying to be calm and collected about it, though, but that is definitely a fucking understatement.
Yep.
So they pinged us, which enables skew the critics. Oh, that's like a synergy. And we go to 13, which is quite low. Go to 12. And they cast another skewer.
Ugh.
Please, stop.
Oh, no.
I can't possibly eat another skewer. I'm full. There is no more room at this inn. Oh god, this Risen Reef's going to cost us 3 life, Rob, and we're on 9. Oh.
Things have escalated rather, unfortunately.
Untap and draw something. Okay. I guess we have to.
Yeah, I mean, otherwise we're not doing anything in this game, are we?
Ping myself. Fucking. Oh, this hurts.
Ow.
This is like so painful. Oh.
Ow.
I love you, Risen Reef, but sometimes this is a red
Yeah.
flag. If it hurts this much, this is not how our friendship should continue. What does this do?
If it hurts, you're not doing it
That's
right.
not a land. That's not a land.
Nope.
The pain was not worth it. You're not giving back as much as I'm putting in. Jesus Christ. I need counselling. Me and Risen Reef need to go to counselling. If I take my diabetes meds, that doesn't... hang on, sorry. 1 second a minute. I'm going to... I can't even slap it. That's a 0-3. Diabetes meds that don't make ulcerative colitis worse. I have to pay $900 a month out of pocket. Jesus Christ.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. I mean, the NHS has its faults. It really bugs me that you see like American politicians point to it and like point out the worst case scenarios, right? But yeah, it's far better than that shit. Like, my parents never had to pay a penny for their diabetes medicine. That's exactly how it should be. The medicine or the insulin, right? Like, there should be a human right. It's absurd. But I think I'm going to be preaching to the choir here a little bit, right?
I feel like it, yeah.
Can you imagine someone's... I guess there's people here for the first time like, oh my god, he believes in welfare? Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Well, that was a speedy one that time.
Yeah.
Okay, just run it back and see how we go.
Yeah, there's no changes here. I guess Vespelark pitches to Solitude.
Yeah,
So it's
you're not
better
wrong.
than so it's better than an Awakener? I'm not convinced. I'm just gonna fuck it.
Right, yeah.
Right, here we go.
If it
We're
gets
on
to
the
the point
plane
where we
this
have to
time.
consider that, we're probably already winning anyway.
Well, no, it might just mean that we have a Solitude that isn't stuck on the hand for a million years. This looks good.
This looks good. Removal spells, a go-go. Happy with this.
What if they just have 1,000,003 damage burn spells?
Well, we are playing burn, so that is a risk we're going to have to take, I'm afraid.
$665 every 2 weeks, family of 4, and I get 80% coverage after I spend like 2k out of pocket. Fucking hell. I get... Yeah. Right. Let's go Foothills. Let's pass the turn. So Arcane, you're saying like the health system in your state is working better than others? Is that what you're saying? Genuine question. That's not me like trying to needle you. We're going to play the Thunderkin next turn. But not fetching a green source here feels bad. So we don't get a Triome. So we just get Stomping Ground.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, we had access to 3 colour lands. We didn't do it. Oh, baby!
Yes! Slam that.
Take this, you shit! Watch them abrade it next turn. Watch them abrade it. Right.
You're sitting there with Smashes with the Rings in hand thinking, oh, when are they going to do that Chalice thing? No,
Right.
get it out now.
I've hit a soundbite when my soundboard is frozen, so just play
Yes!
random. There we are. There we are. Okay.
Now I feel like we're...
That's their thoughts process right here. Come on, this has got to carry us. We deserve one free win this evening. Don't play an Eidolon. Stop it. Are you...
Oh, they did have that smash.
Opponent! Opponent! How dare you play good cards out of your sideboard? How dare you? Okay, this is fine. We just need to draw 2 more lands in a row. Or an Ephemerate. I'll take an Ephemerate. That's fine. You ready to take 1, my friend?
They weren't expecting this.
Taseby says, let's read this. Sorry, I've been ignoring chat a little bit. At least in America, you don't have to wait for procedures. You might go into debt, but the problem is fixed almost immediately. No saying you're perfect. Just that is not all negative. I think that shit is hugely exaggerated, and it's very much on a case-by-case basis. Like, if you are looking for procedures that you need for quality of life, they're usually relatively fast on the NHS. There are exceptions, and there are examples that the tabloids will also pick out, because it's good reading for them to sell their newspapers, and they're the examples that American politicians will write back to you as well. But there are cases of people, I know people who've had to like wait a while to get hold of the stuff they need, or the care they need. And also we have problems with like other stuff with the NHS and well, England being full of turfs at the moment and stuff as well. But yeah, I don't know if that's as true as people make it out to be, Taseby. Also, if you're just saying it to be defensive of your own medical care system, then that is not the best position to come to learn from others or discuss it either. I don't think the American medical system needs your defense. We're taking another 3. Yeah, the America, Mike, America is fucking weird, right? Like, you're all just terrified of your own government, to the point that you will allow. I don't know. I'm not going to get into this today. I'm not going to do it. It's been a weird day as it is. Yeah. Fucking Americana, right?
Yeah, let's keep it.
We didn't draw the 4th land. Well, no, we can talk this stuff. I just don't want to get off too in the deep end. Like, you know, we never avoid this stuff on stream, but I'm not going to get too off the deep end on being like, why do you all fear communists still? Like, you know, this sort of shit. It's fucking crazy. Which is obviously a separate thing to the liberalism of wanting independence from your government, but still. It's seated in similar stuff, though. A lot of the early, like, right-wing movements in America were super into, like, oh, everyone in the government's a commie. It's just like, probably not. There probably is some. There's probably spies on both sides, but... Ah, we just fucking dead. We're just dead, aren't we? What do we do here? We've got Fury plus Omnath. Oh, shit, I didn't hit my microphone there. Sorry, chat. Player blocker, attack. Kill the Swift Spear, take 3. I don't really want to pitch the Omnath, but we can to the Solitude if we need to. So, player body. Why can't I fear communists? I fear myself real bad. Yeah, I mean, if it's a sense of self-loathing, then that's fine. Also, the worst... Here's a hot take for you all. Oh, God, I shouldn't be doing that. I said I wasn't going to do this.
Things like that.
Right? Yeah. The worst thing that, like, left-leaning, liberal with a little L and not American anti-government liberals, and people who are into, like, social schemes and welfare and stuff, you know, the worst thing we've ever done collectively is, in terms of branding, is to say, oh, hi, I'm a communist. Because... America's fucking propaganda against commies is so severe and so deep-seated that it's never going to gain you any ground. So people on Twitter and tankies and shit, I mean, tankies are a whole different kind of fish, being like, what is this? What are you doing? Stop. No. 1 red mana? Can you grow this beyond do you have mutagenic growth? Don't do this to me. Opponent. Anyway, back to my point was, calling yourself a commie is just shutting down any chance of convincing someone that what you're into is the correct thing or the right thing. Yeah. And I know obviously socialism is also a dirty word. But it's less of a dirty word than commie or communist. Are you
suggesting that socialism needs
a rebranding? Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Because the fact that people can turn people against Jeremy Corbyn just by saying he's a commie, it's just... It's fucking wild. It's absolutely fucking wild. So yeah, I definitely believe it needs a rebranding.
That is fair.
And they've had like, what, oh, look at that. Light up the stage. I'm doing 2 things here. Commentating this game and talking about how I've... No! Okay, that dies. We go to 3. We're not in a good spot. I think anarchism also has this similar problem where people don't understand it and everything.
Yeah, cause people, even I, like, as soon as you said anarchism, like, I had, like, anti-government, you know, kind of stuff. It suddenly flashes into your brain, doesn't it?
Well, being anti-government is, yeah. I mean, yeah, there's a lot, I mean, especially like some videos on this, right? Hang on. Why did that not? Oh, it's toughness, not power. I've done it! I forgot! I fucked it! Also, we fetched banner really badly. We can never cast this. But I think anarchism... I don't know. I'm more that socialism is a thing that's going to help the world. So rebranding it is an exercise that I'm definitely interested in. Where anarchism, I don't really fucking care. Like, it's not... Oh, come on! Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, we're going to keep this 1-2 back as a blocker. But I'm not paying enough attention to chat, and I'm also saying things that could spark a bit of discussion and debate. Catching up. Oh, Naki, you're not sticking out for League? Hope the League... All right, then. I get... Yeah, you're probably not working, my friend. Right, speak to you soon, mate. Yeah, isn't libertarian quite a dirty word? Because I've had people throw that at me because I've always said I'm a liberal, as in like I'm liberal leaning, right? Super left leaning, and people are like, liberals, ugh. And I'm like, do you mean, am I getting mixed up with libertarians here? Like, you know, the super anti-government out in the woods with a load of guns sort of types, right?
Yeah.
Or the people who just argue both sides, even though like it's just like morally abhorrent. Oh my god. Okay, we can Solitude that. So that's good. They are flooding hard. We are living on borrowed time. White source? No. Okay. Interesting. We can get a Florahedron with that and get to 4 mana, but have no blue. So we're just going to solitude that and move on with our lives then.
I feel like that is going to be our best course of action.
Oh my god. Right, play a Flamekin. Say okay. Say yes. What can we grab here that does anything? Fuck. I guess we just get a Solitude and hope we draw another white card.
It has to be that, isn't it?
We do have a companion we can pitch to it. Thank you, Crash. There you go. Streamer advantage. It's twice tonight where it's not been a complete fucking shit show of like ideas from chat.
Okay, we are hanging in there.
No, I get that libertarians. I might explain to someone else. I get that they're in the middle, supposedly. I don't think when you actually talk to them on like their moral stances that they end up being in the middle ground a lot of the time. From my personal experience, they tend to have some quite well, not progressive, shall we say, views. But that's not all of them. I'm not gonna say that for everyone. They've got one card in hand. It's not going to be a damage spell. We need a blocker, so I'm just going to get in with a Harbinger. Boop.
Okay.
Yeah, that's interesting just for life. So I don't know much about Reagan. So let's just say what you're saying is correct, that Reagan's whole platform was convincing people that big gov was bad and they needed to privatise. Is that interesting? That's kind of the same path that like populist leaders like Trump have done, but it wasn't about privatisation. It was more just making everyone fucking angry and thinking he's the outsider when he couldn't be less of an outsider if he tried. And I say interesting. I'm just saying there's a parallel more so than anything else. Solitude with an ephemerate. Well, now we're cooking with gasoline.
I burn.
Now we could play the Kahira and keep up Solitude. Is that? Or do we want to pitch Kahira to the Solitude and Ephemerate yet?
I think we'll pitch Kahira to the Solitude and Ephemerate.
Because we can kill a body and gain life by killing one of our own bodies, couldn't we?
Potentially. Our bodies aren't very big there, so we're not getting a lot of life, are we?
Well, it means we survive a bolt, right?
You're not wrong.
Wait. Oh shit! Yeah, that's something I hadn't thought about. This grows this. Which brings back our own Awakener, but not our Fury. Oh, but it does bring back Solitude. Holy shit! Well, should have done that before combat. Okay,
Fuck.
moving.
Yes, moving on.
Oh man. Well, we want a fourth land so we can ephemerate our own Solitude. What have they drawn? Oh, we are
Well, there's
loving
another white
life
stuff.
over here.
Okay, right. Okay, I feel
So,
like we have
green,
everything here.
white.
Here comes Burn Spell. Surely they have to wait until they've got 2 burn spells. Because they know we've got Solitude.
So this Solitude is going to exile this and gain us 2 life, right? That's our plan here?
I feel like that is the plan. Trigger.
ETB trigger, exile this, just gain 2 life. Being outside of a 3 damage burn spell is huge.
And then we go to 8. No, 9. And that's the game. That's got to be the game. That has got to be the game.
Unless they're saving it all up. We could have Solitude our own Solitude there as well, but I won't do it with Ephemerate up. Solitude your own Solitude, that's a 4-3 after it's hit them, and then Ephemerate your Solitude.
Next time we can do that again with a... Yeah, and it's... Oh, God.
Rift Bolt my thing.
Oh, so
I'm
we
just gonna-
can't keep doing the Solitude line.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fine, I guess.
Womp womp.
Could have Solituded that for 3, but I want to be able to have Ephemerate up, really.
Yeah. Land? Nice.
So, Vesperlock can't bring it back. If I grow this, I can bring back Kahira, but I can't grow it without a Kahira or an Omnath.
Yep.
So, are we shocking ourselves here?
I don't think we need to.
So it allows us to play a Risen Reef, basically.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I mean,
allows us
we've
to
got
do. Actually, no, it doesn't, because we don't have a breeding pool and we don't have a hallowed fountain.
for the 10,000th time we're going to complain about
Fuck.
that. Yeah, we can't
How
even
is
do it.
how is this a thing in this deck? That's so annoying. Okay, let's play the Heath.
Let's just swing in, keep up our solitude,
Yeah.
and love life.
Is this game 2 or 3, chat? This is game 3, right? Thank God. I was like, how's our clock got so low? I started talking about how we just stopped calling ourselves communists if we want people to accept social change. That was right. That's like not a necessary part of this game plan. Cool. Untap. Draw this. Didn't fetch because I was too busy joking about commies. Play Sacred Foundry. No shock. Go to combat attack. What the hell is this game? I guess we play a Vespel. No, we don't. We have to pitch to Solitude. Right, that should have been that should have fetched up a Triome. That was bad from me. It's real bad. Okay, they have hit 7 lands. I am going to fetch this time. Optimal lines of play, chat. That is the one blue, right? Can you imagine it? Optimum lines. Whoopsie. Yeah, all right then. Why not?
Why on earth not?
Land? Oh, baby.
Thank you very much.
A corner has been turned.
I feel like that is the case.
Slap. Right, no, don't evoke yet. Come on, keep Solitude up. So we evoke this back so we can bring back the Vesper next turn, but that doesn't get us there either.
Okay, that's not it.
Okay. Okay.
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like they're on the giving up.
I hope we fuck it up plan. Yeah. Secure my Omnath. Just ephemerate it, right?
Yep.
If they go for another bolt on it, we just Solitude it. No, they've sealed enough! Oh, we're 2-2! Woo!
Okay, come on, positive record.
Do we reckon it's going to be another burn matchup? Is that what's going to happen? Yeah, this deck is sweet, Mike Giddy. Just trying to talk about social issues and politics and then draw a card and win. Yeah, that is often my plan. It just doesn't go that way. No, so I'm taking my shot off. They aren't explicitly the same, right? They aren't explicitly the same. So I should really clarify that. It's a dab. Like, communism is about giving value back to the workers, right? That is the real crux of it. And I guess not all socialists are like that. But honestly, I think they're so close together that being like, I'm a communist, Marx says this, and using all these language, like Marxists. Often, normally people who are like bitching about Marxists are just closet racists. That's a thing throughout history as well. But like, they're just phrases that make, especially the people who are in power now and all the boomers and shit, just recoil in fear. And socialism kind of does that too, but it's less extent. Right? If you say you're a socialist, people will then just call you a commie. So I guess really it's tomato at that point. But that's my point. Is that I guess I want to be goals orientated when I talk about this stuff or do anything, right? And if you just call yourself a commie while talking to the people that are currently in power, they either won't take you seriously or they will win the popular vote because people, even in England, are fucking terrified of this word. And it's really dumb. Yeah. And then you get the middle ground people like, well, can you point to a communist state that's been successful? Like, that's not the fucking... That doesn't mean it can't be, but... I also wonder what Cuba would have been like without the fucking US boycotts. Yeah, there's a lot of that too. Yeah. How many communist states that have been unsuccessful have also had coups, fucking sanctions and other fuckabouts by large countries like America and England and so on? Because you're seeing it, right, Rob? You're seeing it with like kids these days and school kids and stuff who are super more progressive in their ideas around, like, you know, gender and sexuality and other progressive ideas. So I think a lot of progressive ideas are just attractive in terms of like letting people live and having a more productive conversation between people and society and stuff. I think it's just more the getting older generations on board is the problem.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just a natural it's a natural evolution of the world we live in now, where there are more voices, there's more communities, there's more collaboration thanks to technology and things like that. Like, people are able to find their groups within their own, within wider society. You know, like so society at large doesn't dictate how people should and shouldn't behave, because you can just do it in your own way online. So it opens up the door for more, you know, kind of like diverse opportunities. But
unfortunately, on a wider stage, in terms of like people to get elected and how policies are made and shit, don't Thoughtseize me. Fuck it. Oh. Okay. Wowza. Not expecting that. That's interesting. On a wider like world stage, is people then pointing to those progressive changes and multiculturalism and stuff like that and saying they're bad. And we see that a lot in England, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's because it's trying to preserve the status quo into which those frameworks,
they can get power
those
for
things.
it,
Yeah, it's like, you know, the power systems that we have at the moment aren't designed for a kind of technological, digitally enabled global society. They're just not.
Attacks an idea, ignore me, chat.
So it's just a symptom of that. You know, they're just trying to preserve what they've got because it's the only way that they know how to have power, and to do any more they know is to be ineffective.
Just go back to something. No, I am listening to you, Rob, by the way. I'm just like shrugging you off here. But to pick up, I'm taking my shot off in chat saying, not bashing socialism, but are there any communist states outside of Russia, China that weren't popped up by Russia, China? La, 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 la. Well, there we go again, right? Like, socialism as a concept can exist in ways that isn't just like pure communism. If we go like really boiling down to it as well, not just branding, like socialized medicine is good. People should have access to medicine and insulin, and it can work when funded and managed correctly, as we see with the NHS at various times, right? Like, we don't have to have a whole country where they share all the money. I mean, that would be lovely, right? But maybe I'm a bit of a realist in that sense as well. But like, the NHS is a perfect example of how social ideals do fucking work. Housing as well. Thank you, Zomb. What the fuck, BBQ? Like, a lot of like Denmark and Finland and stuff have great like social welfare programs for their natives anyway. Like, you don't need a fucking communist nation to prove that socialist ideas work. Fucking hell. I'm not having a go taking my shirt off. I'm just saying, that's the thing I always hear. People are like, wow, can you point to a communist nation? Like, no, and I'm not trying to. Like, I'm not trying. As much as I do agree that distributing the fucking wealth of billionaires would probably be a productive thing for society, I don't think it's a goal that I'm aiming for right now, because it's just it's like, I don't think the revolution's going to happen. I know that's... Oh, God, that's going to get me cancelled on Twitter, right? But fucking hell.
My partner's brother believes that like it will inevitably happen, but it will take 100 years to do so.
Oh, you know what? I'm on board with that. That sounds realistic, right? And to be fair, in the last year or two, I can see people getting more radicalized just by how fucked everything is. And also global warming, like destroying people's homes and like creating new diasporas and stuff will probably speed up that process, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So almost certainly. So I am almost probably talking out my arse, because in 10, 20 years time, when like 40% of the world, maybe more, can't live where they currently do, we're going to see that sort of shit.
Yeah. The problem is that, like, again, the power structures that we've got at the moment kind of gives the advantage to demagogues and backhanded deals and all that kind of stuff. And quote unquote institutional change is very, very difficult to actually achieve.
Yeah, definitely. I just chat. I'm just casually going to 11. Don't mind me, as we play into Red Blackburn.
We'll be fine. 11 is higher than 3.
If we gave people medicine and housing, then they'd have medicine and housing. Yeah, exactly. I was listening to an episode of Behind the Bastards recently about
Follow
The woman that the commander's wife in Handmaid's Tale. Sorry, I don't know any of the names of the characters in Handmaid's Tale, but the commander's wife. I realise how misogynistic that sounds. Oh, they can't have their own name. The commander's wife in Handmaid's Tale was based off of the proper like anti-abortion Red Scare like person who reformed the Conservative Party into what it is today. What the fuck is her name? Where's my phone? It's in the other room.
Yeah, it's not Joyce Brothers, is it?
It's Phyllis Schlafly.
Schlafly, that's it.
That's it. That's the one. What was the point I was going to make? Oh, where she was so against the welfare, she just wanted all the, her like early platform was like, we need more nukes. Like, she just wanted to spend so much money on arming the country, as opposed to I don't know, because again it was like her father's ideals of like you got to work for money, you can't take welfare. God, that's anti-American. Ugh.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the heck out of me.
Thank you, Charlie Trotter, for gifting that subs to Nalha and Mainonika. They threw that eidolon into us, and I'm very surprised they did that. Is that because they wanted fire spells not going to load themselves? That doesn't seem... Oh, it's because they had a second one. Sure. Okay, untap. I'm going to evoke this.
Feel that.
Ephemerate it. But I'm going to start the triggers on so I can do it so that this is dead after the DTB trigger before I ephemerate with the evoke trigger on the stack.
Okay, so you get hold down some control and pray to God.
And click in the right way, yeah. So we're also going to play the Harbinger first, but then to our live that we then draw with the Risen Reef, which will probably be a Solitude. So we've got a pitchable thing to the Omnath. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to go red Flamekin. Take 2. Forgot about that bit. Oh, what a twat. What a twat. First on, last off, Vince, you fucking idiot. Okay, doesn't matter. We haven't got a land for the turn, but it's going to ping us, so just choose this, whatever. No. Put Solitude on top. Actually, maybe we put Florahedron on top. We'll put it on top next. No, we're not flickering this, so we're going to put... Florahedron on top, so we can hit a land drop this turn, and then we got loads of mana next turn. Okay, hold some controls, cast this, pitch this, it will ETB, and I just stack your tricks. First on, last off.
First on, last off, first on.
So we need to put evoke on first,
Yes.
so it goes off last.
Yes.
First on, these don't matter which way they round. Trigger this, okay.
Now
This dies.
we ephemerate.
No. We let that resolve. Now we ephemerate, because then we don't get shot for the ephemerate.
Got it.
First on, last off. Name Meddling Mage. Fuck, that does sound like me. I named Meddling Mage and Meddling Mage last week, Rob.
Yeah.
We didn't win that game, weirdly.
Funny. Funny though.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to draw the Solitude. Oh, I didn't choose Solitude, did we? I think we should have got the Solitude now I'm thinking about it. But that's... I've changed my mind already. Okay, sure, this goes to hand. Then that doesn't die. And then we just play this. And now we're loving life. We are on 6. Should have got Solitude, so we can Solitude our own thing. I agree with 9% of all the content you make. Thanks for the information, really helpful. Thank you, Charlie Trotter. I'm glad I provide some hope and some info and some good shit. Should have held the line for Omnath Life game. You are correct. Okay, trigger this. Just flicker the...
Yeah. Get Solitude.
The Fury. Kill the Monastery Spear.
Thought that.
Trigger this. Trigger this. Say okay. Kill... Wait. Did I? Wait, what the fuck? It didn't let me... Ah, I must have misclicked. What? That was very strange. No to that. Draw a Risen Reef. Play an Omnath. That was such a waste of an ephemerate, chat. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's up to, so I just clicked OK, yeah. Risen Reef trigger. Omnath trigger. Draw a card. Trigger Risen Reef. Say OK. Cool. Play a Heath. Say OK. Gain 4 life. Crack the Heath. Go and get a red source. Let's get a white source. Say yes. Trigger Omnath. Make a ton of mana. Make a... Risen Reef. I'm just going for value here, chat. I'm so sorry. Risen Reef. Trigger.
And
Choose this. Then them for 4.
pew, 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 pew.
Cool. Make another one. Cool. Choose this, whatever. Elemental, sure. Don't get any more life. Then we're going to cast this. Put Solitude on top of our library. And then we're going to draw off the Vesperlark. Look at all this value, chat. I also stacked those the right way around, so we don't actually need the Vesperlark, but we now have a Solitude. Draw it. Okay. Draw something else.
Follow me.
If it's a land, we just put it into hand for next turn.
Yep. Man, Risen Reef is such a good card.
I know, I love it so much. And then we evoke this. Trigger these. Kill the Vesperlark. Bring back another awakened thingamabob. Trigger Risen Reef 2 more times. Sure, choose this, whatever. Elemental. Okay. Okay, look at this value, chat. We're just going to put that to hand, whatever. Okay. 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 Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Move to combat and attack. They shouldn't have a creature here, frustratingly, but either way. We'll attack with a hasty thing. We're okay with Harbinger dying. We're not okay with Risen Reef dying. Trigger this. Bring back the Vesperlark we just evoked.
Oh,
Trigger Risen Reef again. Voice of Resurgence to hand. Okay. Okay. Right, and now we've got Evoke Solitude. Exile our own Omnath if we need to. And then we can bring it back by making our commander next turn. Boros Charm us for 4.
cool.
Cool. So we're just going to... Should we just Solitude now? No, we do it in their turn. In their upkeep. When they cast a spell. Because we get triggers off of Omnath. For lands and stuff.
Yes.
So go to 3. Vesperlark dies, brings back the Thunderwing Awakener. Put Solitude into hand. Put the land into hand. And then without them untapping, because I want to try and get the... Oh no, we do it in their turn on their upkeep. Upkeep?
Yeah.
We're going to discard Spike Bellows, Risen Reef. I should have Furied there actually. Windswept Heath. Arid Mesa. There we go. In their upkeep, I'm going to cast with exiling a Voice of Resurgence. If they have a bolt, they bolt us now and we get to Solitude again. Should have Furied in our turn, that was dumb. Going to exile our own Omnath for 4? Yeah, we don't need... Oh no, we want Omnath for the triggers, don't we? Exile our own Fury for 3? Yeah. We do have another one in hand, so
yeah,
we're fine.
That's fine.
Actually, we should have fired this off, shot this, and killed this before it sacked. That's the efficient line. Here we go. So we get the bolt out of it. Oh, they're going to draw a card, try and hit a bolt. Gain 3 life. Go to 6. Okay, we want to hit some lands here if we can. Yeah, choose this. Gain 4. And now they have to fire off the bolts if they've got them, and they don't. Okay!
Sweet.
That was a really cool game of Magic. I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'm back in like 30 seconds. I read a...
Yes, okay. Well, that was very exciting. So exciting, you made Vince piss himself. How good is that? So much value. This deck, like when it pops off, this deck is like playing EDH. It's really, really good. I love it. It's off to the bathroom. I'll wank after all that value. Oh, he doesn't have to go to the bathroom. He's just doing it while talking to you all. The seldom used wank cam. Oh, that was good fun. So, does chat have any more questions for me in the Ask Me Anything section of our broadcast? They popped off. He has to go pop off himself. Yes, he is. Or pop himself off, actually, is what you should have said. Favorite 90s game show? Catchphrase. Love me some Mr. Chips. Is that 90s? I feel like that was 90s. Favorite 80s music video? Let's Take On Me, obviously. Number one. Does Vince swear more than the average Englishman? I just noticed he's a bit of a shock language pretty freely. No, I don't think so. We're a pretty sweary nation. What do you think, Vince? Do you swear more than the average Englishman?
Than the average, yeah, but not hugely over. We swear a lot more than Americans do.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, we're a bit more...
They get very upset, don't they, by swear words for some reason.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, we like a good fuck, don't we?
I love a good fuck.
I just got past 3 consecutive Dragonfires pack in an AFR draft. I think red is open. I think you're right taking my shirt off.
Follow me.
I don't know. I've had younger American people say they never watch my content again because I swore too much. I'm just like, thanks for letting me know.
Enjoy your life.
Someone told me they're unsubscribing because I said you should get vaccinated today. That was I'm like, okay, just whatever. Fuck off. Who cares?
Some of their YouTube, their favourite YouTube entertainers telling what to do with their bodies.
Yeah. I'm definitely infringing on your freedom by saying you should probably get vaccinated. What a load of shit.
The thing is, right, if you're taking your medical advice from a YouTube esports beard entertainment person, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I'm not even giving medical advice. I'm just echoing the general sentiment of the experts, right? And then the people are like, oh, you shouldn't be giving advice. Actually, I've got autonomy and freedom. I'm like, sure, but I'm just telling you what the experts say. I'm not, like, telling you anything unique or different, for fuck's sake.
People.
Like, it's one of the most depressing things is people being anti-mask, anti-vax, fucking think they're cleverer than everyone else. Right, what do we want to draw with Flamekin Harbinger?
Oh, that reminds me, I was... Oh, sorry, let's do the Flamekin Harbinger thing first.
I thought you were going to say that reminds me I've become
I think
anti-vax.
Solitude is probably our best option.
That is actually a good shout.
So we were driving up to Sheffield and we stopped off in the services on the A43, just outside of Oxford. And I went to the loo and I'm stood at the urinal, and stuck in front of the urinal is a sticker of a, that kind of like 1930s style cartoon gentleman type thing, like a Rapture style advertising. One of those chaps kind of looking very suave and smarmy, and the caption read, you pretend that your mask works and I'll pretend I've got mine on. And I was like, I can't believe there's actual propaganda for this.
Yeah, there's like...
I've never seen it in the wild before. I guess I don't go out very often, to be fair.
This is why I'm so fucking angry on social media all the time about vaccination masks, because there are cunts out there talking this shit. Like... if someone, like the guy on Instagram today is like, oh, actually, I'm going to go, you should promote people to talk to their doctors. I'm like, of course they should talk to their fucking doctors. Fuck.
But again, like, why? Like,
because people are saying, yeah, people are saying that I shouldn't be saying, I think my exact words there were, get vaccinated, you shits, right? I shouldn't be saying that because there are people out there who can't get vaccinated. That's the argument. And I feel that there is some
to the unvaccinated.
Yeah, but I don't think people are looking for inclusivity. I feel there's some bad faith to this. Those people aren't there to defend the people who can't get vaccinated. They are well actuallying. There's something more to it. I very strongly doubt that person was. Very strongly doubt. Evoke Vesperlark, get back Flanking Harbinger seems shit. Thunderkin Awaken, I get back, that seems good. It's not an unusual stance to say the medical professionals should say we should be vaccinated. So let's fucking do it. Like, fuck my old boots, honestly. Have you watched H Bomber Guy's video on the anti-vax movement? Have you seen that, Rob?
No, I have not.
Oh, it is very funny in places and incredibly tragic in others, because obviously children have lost their lives because of the anti-vax movement, which is just horrendous. But the video is very good in going into like the real background of the guy who started the anti-vax movement and how he's now a discredited doctor and had monetarily interests in the other company that's making a different version of MMR. Because the original grift was, don't get MMR, get these 3 other vaccines that this company are paying me loads of money to promote. That's what the original grift was. Mm-hmm. And it's been disproven all these years later, but somehow it's still like swamped through to this now, where we're in a global pandemic and people are still like got the same fucking talking points. It is insane. It bums me out, mate. It fucking bums me out.
Yep, you and me both. You and me both.
Yeah. Yeah, Jenny McCarthy can fucking rot as well, with her anti-vax dog shit. But where I live in America, those arguments are super common. Yeah, there was unfortunately a bizarre amount of it. Yeah. So, don't play an Eidolon opponent. No, Jenny McCarthy's still alive. She didn't die, did she? In which case, I will retract my can rot and just say she was a knobhead. There you go. I'll change my wording. I didn't think she was dead. I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but she shouldn't be fucking... anti-vax sentiment's fucking stupid. There you go. That's my hard stance on it, chat. Anti-vax sentiment is fucking stupid. Are you not afraid you'll lose followers? Someone asked me today as well. I'm like, no.
Not if
I don't. Yeah, I just don't. I literally don't want these people involved in what I'm doing. Fuck. They can fuck off. Risen Reef. Yeah. I'll allow the message. I'm taking my shirt off, but we're not going to get into fucking talking about Hitler too much. But he was a piece of shit. that much is obvious. Yeah. So that's one person who's dead that we can obviously speak ill of. But let's not get down that racking rabbit hole for just throwing insults at random cunts. What am I doing? Not paying life because that can't come and play untapped and it doesn't do anything for us.
Yes, we can evoke Vesperlark, get back our...
Well, we get it back anyway. It's the beauty of this bad boy.
Oh, that's very
and then we just go with Risen Reef trigger. First on, last off, so we're going to go Flamekin, yes, grabbing...
Something red so we can Fury if we need to.
That is a good shout. Let's just grab
Omnath.
a... Yeah, let's grab Omnath actually, because then if we don't have to...
We can play.
Something controversial yet so brave, yeah, exactly. No, we're on the 4th variant of Burn in a row, yeah. So now we can Fury, pitching Omnath, Solitude, pitching Vesperlark, shoot our own Fury, gain some life and all sorts of stuff. Boss Charm, go to 5, sure.
I feel like we should Fury the Goblin guide. Because if they've got Searing Blaze, we're just dead.
Yeah, but we won't let it hit us, that's for sure. I guess Boris Charm could make it indestructible. We'll only choose one. So I think
well, I mean, yeah, and also we do have Solitude to deal with that Goblin anyway.
There's a Twitter account called good Margaret Thatcher Facts or something. It just tweets about how she's still dead every couple of months, which is yeah, that's some interesting energy. Goblin Guy comes in.
There you go.
We're gonna take the trigger. We're gonna hit a land, and then we're just gonna Fury. Oh, Fury doesn't have flash, Vince. You keep.
Solid
Oh, I
unit.
knew this would happen.
Solid
I knew this
unit.
would happen. Okay. And now I know why you were saying that, Bob. I was like, oh no, we can do it in their turn. We can't do it in their turn. It doesn't have flash. And I talked about this earlier in the
Yeah,
earlier in the league,
remembered
didn't
we
I?
talked about it about an hour ago.
Fucking hell.
Cool, it's
Yeah,
fine.
choose this.
Everything's fine. That was a good
Everything
hit.
is
Yeah, we're all
awesome.
covered on colours now. Yeah,
We
worry
might be
about
dead,
that fiery
though.
islet now as well, which is good.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Line of the tap for that is beautiful. Draw for turn. Hit a fetch land. We're going to go white, blue, green, and red.
Omnath, and then play the Triome.
We might want the mana to cast our commander so we can bring back Solitude. Let's just check where we end up life total wise. Skullcrack can't gain life. Interesting.
Ooh. Dead?
We might just be dead, yeah. No, not dead. So Risen Reef hits what now?
Solitude. Oh, Chalice.
Okay.
Oh man, do you want to go to one with to play Chalice?
I think I want to go to 1 in their upkeep and gain 4 life. So we go up 3. So we end up on 4, not 2. Because they don't have a bolt, right? If they had a bolt, we're dead anyway.
If they had a bolt, they would have cast it then, surely.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So...
Okay, let's play a Foothills and pass.
Go to combat. We're going to attack with the Awakener. Trigger. Harbinger.
Solitude.
Trigger. Yes, we're going to get Solitude here.
Because Fury doesn't have flash.
Yeah. I'll learn one day. I'll learn one day.
Because at this rate, we can just hard cast that Solitude.
And now they think we've got a white card in hand, don't they?
Exactly.
As an ID pharmacist, thank you for promoting vaccinations as being an all-round reasonable person. This is the thing, like, I appreciate you saying that, and I appreciate like some people are happy about it and stuff, but, like, and again, I'm not having to go at you, but I'm not doing it to get thanks from pharmacists. I'm doing it because it's just so obviously the right thing. It's embarrassing that as a fucking species you've got to this point. Like, it's just maddening. It's fucking maddening. Got it. Like, very few things make me really rage. And I can feel myself getting fucking, like, angry inside. Oh, God, this fucking pandemic. Right. This dies. Go to upkeep. Let's try and get out of bolt range, but we'll still be in charm range.
You will.
Go to 1.
Go to 1.
Do you have Lava Dart, my friend?
That would be amazing. I wouldn't mind dying to Lava Dart.
Oh, they didn't have Lava Dart! Wait, they should have took a draw, right? Because we went to 4. If they drew Boros Charm, we were dead. They just scooped a phase too early there. I'll take it. There we go. Okay, let's talk about the deck real quick. So, we went 3-2. We lost to Tron. We beat Twiddlestorm. Then we lost to Boros Burn.
Yeah, Boros Burn.
Then we beat Mono Red Burn and Mardu Burn.
Yeah.
We gained 4, but we went down to 1. We were on 2, went to 1. No, we were on 2, weren't we?
We were on 2. We went to 1 to crack.
Yeah, we're on 2. Go to 1. Gain 4 life. Oh, we go to 5. We do go to 5. Sorry. Quick maths. I knew we were gaining 3, but that also subtracted 1. So we did go to 5. And then I guess they didn't have... Yeah, they didn't have a spell in hand then. So Boros Charm didn't kill us. Yep, you're right. Thanks, chat, for catching that. Yeah. Deck is real sweet. I think I would happily play this in paper. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of very interesting lines. There's a lot of tutoring for toolboxy answers, which is the kind of thing you really like.
Yeah, toolboxes and drawing cards is always fun. Omnath is a fun card to play and resolve.
Certainly is. Value all
The
day.
pitch cards are gas, because the pitch cards, you always want a deck that can like really monopolize on them by having some sort of card advantage engine or something. So you obviously there's Solitude a lot in like Legacy at the moment with Squadron Hawks and other shit. So Risen Reef and Omnath to an extent are your engines for that to get you back your value, and this little loop here as well and stuff. I definitely play this event. I do feel like that Tron matchup was rough. Maybe there's some way of approaching the matchup that we just missed.
I think there's probably a better sideboard option, and
that was my next point. Yeah.
And some people were saying in the chat that the Awakeners are not being played as much, and they're just going for Utopia Sprawls and just like ramping into.
Sprawl doesn't ramp though, does it? Sprawl just fixes, doesn't it?
No, it's you put it on land and it adds more colours, doesn't it? So it adds like
no,
three
it's
red or three green.
no. I think maybe I'm misremembering which one's which now. Oh no, I'm confusing it with the Astrolabe version, aren't I? That's being played in Legacy. Just colour whenever enchantment. Yeah, you are right. It is ramp. What's the one that cantrips and fixes colours? That's now the new Astrolabe in the Yorion decks. Yeah, it's basically Utopia Sport, but it's basically Astrolabe, but it's on enchantment that's on land, and the Yorion decks pivot to that. Some of the control decks. Anyway, yeah, okay. So Utopia Sport makes sense. I think I'd happily play that over Abundant Growth. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's. Well, yeah, we'll go back to the Tron matchup. But I think there are some better sideboard cards.
That's where I would go with it. I would just I'd probably read someone's primer or discussion of the deck on Reddit or I think one of the other challenge, our top 8 players who played this similar deck to this were... One of them played a 69 card deck. I think it was Elementals that did this. 69 cards by accident. The deck was just under $1,000 because they didn't have a rental limit above $1,000. So they just put like 9 cards in their sideboard, a Yorion deck, and they just played it. And no, it wasn't Yorion. It's 69, so it wasn't Yorion. And then they they did well, so it got talked about on Twitter. Yeah, and I replied was just nice because they kept going, "Oh no, 69 was an accident. I just didn't have it over more than $1,000." Like, you must be able to find some budget sideboard cards if you've only got $1,000.
Yeah, almost scripts at the very least.
But it's a funny story about like the restrictions and the stuff around it, right? Where he's like, "Oh, I can't really afford to play more than 1,000. I just played 9 sideboard cards." But yeah, 4 Tormod scripts and 4 Relic of Genesis is probably better than not having anything, right? Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think I'd rather be on like multiple. You can't play Blood Moon in this deck, so some Alpine Moons, maybe a Damping Sphere, because that doesn't hurt us, does it? No. So like a Damping Sphere or 2, because that's also good into Storm.
Oh, wait, no, doesn't Damping Sphere stop more than multiple lands coming into play? Or am I not?
No, Damping Sphere is each spell after the first costs
anyway.
1 more mana for each one, and then lands cannot tap for more than 1 mana.
So potentially Damping Sphere could hurt us in the terms where we do like...
No, because it would be bad with Utopia Spawn, I think. Weirdly, so if you move to Utopia Spawn, you can't play Damping Sphere. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colourless instead. Each spell player casts 1 more for each other spell cast that turn. So it's good against Storm, it's good against Tron. I think it hurts Evoke.
Yeah, I mean,
it hurts Evoke. No, it doesn't. It hurts the Evoke lines with Ephemerate. Yeah, but against Tron, I don't. Well, we could. Yeah,
exactly. Well, I mean, that's like that's the backbone of our deck, isn't it? So maybe not that. Maybe not Damping Sphere. I mean, maybe a Needle. You know,
yeah, I don't think Damping Sphere hoses off free spells that much. How often did we free spell plus 1 spell? It's with Ephemerate, wasn't it? And that was 2 mana. Yeah. I don't think that really hoses it. I haven't played Modern Enchantress yet. That might be what we play next week, actually. Oh, the Sprawl makes the mana, not the land. Okay. No, not another league tonight, because it's quarter past 10 already, and I've already been up all day as it is. So this is where I retired to the Discord to play some League and stuff. But the deck is sweet. I think I'd want something to beat Tron better, so I'll probably go with Damping Spheres plus Alpine Moons. It's a shame there's no Evoke creature that blows up a land.
It must.
Oh, hang on. Isn't Fulminate a mage an elemental?
Yes.
Huh.
Absolutely it is. I mean, it's it's hybrid coloured as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's red, black.
Yeah. No reason.
It pitches to Fury and it blows up Tron lands. And you can recur it if you pump Thunderkin Awakening with your Lord. Surely Fulminate Mage has got to be an answer. How much mana is it to evoke?
5.
5 mana. Yeah, we're not playing that. That won't work. Fulminator Mages and Alpine Moons and maybe Damping Spheres. And Damping Sphere doubles up for hating on Storm too. Yeah. And I still think this deck must struggle against like the really unfair decks. Although we had a great game against Twiddlestorm. I think if you know the ins and outs of the deck a bit better as well, you can probably navigate that better.
Yeah.
And modern normal Storm, I guess, is still on Past in Flames. So yeah, who knew Endurance is actually fucking really good?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Wizards knew, that's why it's mythic.
Oh god, I'm going to be doing a video talking about that. Follow up from Saffron Oliver's article yesterday, or whatever it was. Did you see that? Talking about the...
Yeah, I was reading it today, yeah. It's makes a lot of sense. But it's stuff, it's been stuff we've said for years, isn't it?
Yeah, but my follow-up, so there's a sneak peek chat, but I'll be talking about this at some point this week, probably Thursday or Friday, but it's going to be talking about that and how there's a question to be had here. Obviously, it's good that the fetch lands are down and they haven't gone back up, and I will admit in the video that I was wrong, because I assumed they would rocket back up really quickly, and it's okay to admit you're wrong. Actually, sometimes it's good to admit you're wrong, so we have a culture of admitting being wrong is okay. Like, that's what we really see these do as well, both nerds and just generally. Like, I need to admit that Caldra is pretty good in D&T and Legacy and stuff, right? Because I thought it was going to be garbage. Anyway, that's a side point. Oh, Jim Davis just raided with 266 people to hear me talk about a video that isn't out yet. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. Hello, Jim. And hello, Jim's Raiders. We just finished playing some Modern with this. So, a timely raid. A timely raid. I'm never... Well, if you're never wrong, Jim. That's the problem. I know you're joking, but that's the problem, right? Magic players, Magic content creators, just people in general won't admit when they're fucking wrong. Anyway, is Toma here as well? God, they're all showing up. What I was saying was, we have to have a discussion where, like, is it okay for, like, random staples like Ragavan to be expensive if the mana base is cheaper because there's a variety of things you can build into? That's got to be better than the mana base just being incredibly fucking expensive, right? Yeah, so that's better.
Yeah, absolutely. Like for the longest time, I couldn't play Modern because I just couldn't afford the mana base. Like.
Yeah, so that's got to be better, but at the same time, these are artificially spiked prices because they've put them at Mythic and a premium price product. So that doesn't fly, really. And the other bit that Seth didn't go into in the article is the artificial rotation that we've got now. Well, I say artificial, the pseudo-rotation, right? Like, you can buy yourself a $1,000 Modern deck right now, but when Modern Horizons 3 drops next year, that deck will just be blown out of the water or not relevant anymore. And it never used to be the case. You could play the same Modern deck for 4 or 5 years.
People play Jund for 4 years. Like, and presumably...
I mean, some twats still do, right? They're like, I've got to play that Goif, it's just not good. But there is definitely a rotation to the older formats now, especially with Legacy too. Like, Modern Horizons upturned Legacy on, like, 2 occasions. War of the Spark did similar things. But the power level is so high that we now have pseudo-rotation effect for older formats, which is a real feel bad if they're $1,000, like, average cost to get into and stuff.
Yeah.
It's fucking wild. The way I see it is that decks are still in the same price. Doesn't matter what half of it you can buy if you can't buy the whole thing. That is relevant and that is fair. I just think that if you're spending a lot of money on lands that are slotted into multiple decks, there's more utility to them. If you're just spending £100 on Ragavan's interesting because Ragavan's in several decks. But if you're spending like £100 on Tarmogoyf and Tarmogoyf is only played in Jund, I mean this is a long time ago.
Yeah, but that was always the classic example. Like, because even Lily of the
Veil was
played at least 2 decks, but...
Well, yeah, you got Jund at box, but again, that's not much, right? So you spend that much money on a card that doesn't have any other further utility.
But your Polluted Delta is played in Legacy and Modern in dozens of decks in both.
So one of the Spike feeders was tweeting today about what their most expensive card in their collection was, because this was a discussion, right? And apparently Onslaught foil deltas are at like $3,000. Let me just check Goldfish for an average now. Polluted Delta. I'll put this onto the main screen chat so everyone can see it. Polluted Delta. And then we're going to Onslaught foil. What the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? This has got to be an anomaly. This cannot be a thing that maintains.
That's amazing.
So it just jumped in April from 900 to like 3,000. Because I considered buying them. When did I consider buying some foil Onslaught fetches? Around here somewhere? Where were they? 300. I was like, this is just stupid, Vince. Don't do this. And now I'm like, oh, fuck. Maybe I should have. That happens a lot with Magic, right? Where you're like, this is dumb. Why would I ever buy this? Oh, whoops. Darkness is $27. Is this because of Mill becoming good and modern, right?
Yeah. Time-shifted version is $35.
What is, sorry?
The time-shifted version.
Oh shit! What is the Is it a Boro? The land that bounces?
Oh yeah, that is like $50, I think. Palace in the Clouds, yeah.
How much is a foil? That no one is buying them, right? Hands up in chat if you own a foil or Boro Palace in the Clouds. Hands up in chat.
I don't even want to know.
Oh shit! Is mine? Oh fuck! Is mine foil in Tachova? I might have randomly bought a foil one at GP for like nothing. Oh no, it's been over $100 for a long time. I wouldn't have done that. Oh, I might have done. Sometimes I just trade stuff in and you get store credit. I'm like, might as well go. Where is Tachova right now? I'm gonna go check. Rob, be right back.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's just wait and see if Vince is accidentally sitting on $3,000 worth of Saviors of Kamigawa rare.
If this is foil, I definitely sell it. Like, there's just no two ways about. Well, no, yeah. This is a bubble that can definitely burst. Yeah, exactly. So these don't sell for 3,000, but if I can sell it for even 400, I will get rid of that fucking thing. Did I buy a foil in amongst my random? At GPs, I'll just chip a lot of like my limited stuff that I opened and things in, and then just pick up stuff. Because I played a lot of GPs, right? Thanks to CFB and traveling and stuff pre-COVID, obviously. So I got very lucky to pick up a lot of cool stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm excited. Go on. This will pay for all my stuff for, what's her face? Enchantress. That's funny. Oh, I might ship this away. And then buy more.
Know what you're doing right now? Impressing the
It's a
heck
GP.
What's a GP? They're a general practitioner. They're normally attached to the NHS, but there are private ones available.
And you should see them to get your vaccine.
You should check with them first. No, it's not foil. No. Oh, hang on. What screen are we on? We're on like the paper gameplay screen. Sorry, chat. Let's go back to this one. It's not foil. It's not foil. You're right, Giddy. I think, like Giddy, I might have to do a short where I'm like, it's how much? And like scroll through the thing. Is it foil? Is it foil? Yeah, that's actually quite a good idea for a short. That was skit. When I played as a child, we didn't use any sleeves, have a couple of Cabal coffers, a foil Desert Temple, and an unfoil Aboro, which looks horrible.
Oh, you know someone like that, don't you, Vince?
Rob, that was literally what I was about to say. Like, oh, that sounds familiar.
When Vince and I first met, I introduced him to my Magic card collection, which was unsleeved and wrapped in elastic bands, and had a number of early modern gold pieces of gold.
Yeah, you just had like a dozen battered up Senses Divine Tots and like $30-$40. I'm like, you got a gold mine here in unsleeved cards held together with fucking elastic bands.
Yep.
So funny. It's just me that DTR podcast got a lot more negative, especially from Prof. I mean, that might just be a for anyone who doesn't know about that, DTR is the podcast that I'm on. So if you're like, what's the DTR? It's funny that you're saying that. That might just be a bit of a barometer of what Magic is like at the moment, right? Like, people aren't very happy. You see people like, even like Matt Sperling was trying to blame EDH for the death of competitive Magic the other day, and then had a go at the judges. It's just like, it's weird because I've been playing a lot of Warhammer. I've done 2 or 3 tournaments now. The last 2 weekends I played 11 rounds of Warhammer. Went 4-2 and 2-3. The 4-2 I was proud of, the 2-3, yeah, I punted a little bit, I think. Anyway, and they're like, oh, like, doesn't Magic have a budding competitive scene? And I'm like, oh, it used to. It's so funny that like Warhammer's like really expanding its competitive environment, and the community's like growing, and there's all these conversations about like sportsmanship and stuff, and obviously pandemics happened, but Magic's just like, let's just kill off all organised play and maybe we'll implement something later. Yeah, that is funny. That in Dose to Removal, I am the optimist. That is very funny. I think I said that in the latest episode. Was that before we started filming? Well, I'm like, I look like the optimist, Brian, because of how fucking negative you are. Yeah, Pete said as well, back when we didn't understand the value of Magic cards. Oh, hey, Rob. Imperial Recruiter is $9 at the moment. Really? That's wicked. That's how things should be. And even then, that's arguably still expensive. That's how things should be compared to what they are now. Okay. TCG, Goldfish average at 15.28, so you can definitely get it for less than that. Portal of the Kingdoms. Oh, look. Does anyone want to disprove the need for a fucking reserve list? Oh, look, everybody. $225 for a Portal 3 Kingdoms Imperial Recruiter. $137 for a Judge one. $15.28 for a non one. There you go. There's another short this week. I'm just going to fire out the shorts this week. There's another one. Fuck the reserve list. This is why. You won't believe this one mad trick. Reprint your fucking cards. How hard is it? Thank you for the bits, Charlie Trotter. Prophet has always been pessimistic on TTR. I use quotes because it's definitely more nihilistic than negative. I don't know. I wouldn't say Brian's a nihilist. But yeah, he's not happy with the direction his Magic has taken. Many people aren't. And I see this is the most... did I talk about this in... Yeah, I talked about this in the video last week. It wasn't how Magic is changing because I scrapped that, didn't I? What did I put? Oh, God. I can't remember what the fuck I've put out. Is there too many MTG releases? It was when we were discussing if that's a reality or not. And in that, I talked about the growing sentiment that I see on my Discord and with my viewers and my audience and community and stuff of people just being like fed up and a bit frustrated and stuff. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it exists. It happens.
Yeah, I think it's a different world, isn't it? Like, I wonder if I would feel the same if I was just getting into Magic and everything was all new and exciting. Like,
just as a bit more of that PSA from Jafar there, Imperial Recruiter, Modern Horizons 2 foil etched, so absolutely hideous, $10. This incredible art with Kiki and Pestamite in it, which I fucking love.
I love that. I want that.
The history of Magic. It's almost like they care. $14.89, or you can just get a bog standing one, which I'd much rather the fucking etched foils. $10. It's wicked. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Like am I in my honeymoon stage of Warhammer and I'll be fed up with it in a couple of years in a similar way? And Tab was saying like he's just joined a new London group because he just moved to London, right? Another patron on my Discord if people are wondering who we're talking about. And he said how he went to a gaming group with these other players, and it's like 6 players. 2 of them had ever touched a physical Magic card before that night. The other 4 had got through Arena.
Wow.
How interesting is that?
Yeah, see the new wave.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm playing EDH on Friday with a load of newbies who've just got into like buying singles. Apparently all the decks are insane now, so I'm looking forward to how insane they are. Because do you know what I mean? Like new players like my deck. You might not like my deck, and like they've bought themselves, I don't know, an Arcane Signet. There, Tabs in chat. They freak me the fuck out. It's crazy. And Magic isn't dying. This is something I was bitching about. I was bitching a lot on Twitter recently. Magic isn't dying or fading away under this shit that everyone keeps talking about. Like, it just isn't. Look how popular it is. Look how well Arena's doing. Look how much it's selling.
Yeah, it's just going in a direction that you're not prepared to ride. Like,
it's
going away from you. It's not dying or going away.
Exactly. Yeah, a lot of people misconstrue, or not misconstrue. They mistake their own feelings for the game for the general health of the game.
Yes.
And perhaps you can also fix that issue by changing your attitude towards the game.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that maybe that the professor maybe struggles with a little bit. I don't want to kind of assume the way he feels or thinks, but that seems to be sort of the morale and the nihilism, like whoever was mentioned that.
But I wonder if I'm similar too, and I'm struggling to figure out. Like, I still love the game. I still want to play the game. Streaming tonight was great. The league was great. Modern was fun. We actually had only one of the rounds, only against Tron, where I was like, this is just fucking nonsense. I don't know what's going on. We played Burn like 3 times.
I do love that Burn remains a thing.
And the games were interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think Modern's in a good place. And someone will pick up the torch. Even if Wizards never give us a organised play thing again, which I would not be surprised about in the slightest.
Yeah, it's going to be Channel Fireball, right? Or something more.
Well, you got CFB, you got Star City, you got all these other like massive companies in America that like still sell Magic cards, so they want to keep things alive and fresh. There is money. Look, hear me roar. There is money to be made in holding Modern Legacy events and having vendors at them. Like Wizards have told you it isn't, but Wizards aren't always like they haven't got your best interests at heart for a start, and they're telling you shit. Because they claim they can't monetize it. It's
Yeah,
fucking
that's the thing.
nonsense.
It's like they can't monetize it. They can't do this, that, and the other. But they're looking at like a huge scale. But if you're like, if you're like a lower end store and you put
Or even
together
just
nice-
singles.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and like you like Axiom, for example, right? Like you don't have to worry about paying millions of staff. You can just hold a nice event, get 1,000 people to turn up, put up some prizes, and you run it away all the way to the bank, can't you? It's like
Wizards were also often not worried about paying any staff either. Like outsource everything and pay judges.
true. But you know what I mean, right? Like when
yeah.
you're if your margins are aren't
The idea
in
that they
demand,
can't monetize older formats is still such a wild fucking like not drink the Kool-Aid. What am I looking for? Like gaslighting thing from Wizards as they move into selling you like promotional special versions of like eternal staples and secret lairs and shit. I'm just like, this seems like monetization to me. Like the Mother's Day foil Mother of Runes secret lair, that seems like monetization to me. I can't put my finger on what it is. Maybe it's the fact that they probably cost like pennies to produce and they're selling you for $40. But just something about it seems like monetization, right? Something about it, Rob.
Exactly. And that's the thing, like
stupid.
that bucket, like secret lair, super rare versions of the old staples. That bucket will run dry if people aren't playing Paper Magic, like versions of those cards.
So here's my big theory, and I think this isn't new. Everyone in chat is like Vince is just saying, or maybe verbalizing things that everyone's probably thinking, right? Is that, and this is obvious, they want the return that's easiest. So just like printing the cards into a box and selling them direct to customer is the easiest. And the way they do that is by letting other people pick up the slack, right? They don't have to hold tournaments because they aren't the bits that make the money. It's the selling the fucking overpriced cardboard. Mm-hmm. So they just let everyone else run the tournaments and then just sell us promo shit. And honestly, maybe that's for the best.
Yeah.
Because if you think about when GP coverage went away,
yeah.
Pay the pros, fucking how bad the MPL has been handled.
Yeah,
maybe it's best if this just moves to the hands of the independent.
For a long time. Like, maybe it's time to just let it go and let us have what we want, which is a nice, fun, convention experience with some, some cool events and some prizes to win, to go and have a nice weekend with our friends, and then let Magic just there, like say, just sell us secret lairs.
Yeah.
Get in your lane, Wizards.
Well, unless power creep continues and we just have like older formats where they're unrecognizable every 30 days because they print Underworld Breach, Thassa's Oracle and fucking Ochre every time. But we'll see. If when in-person events come back en masse, do you think there's an option to allow unlimited drafts where GP can pick up a draft of any Innistrad Theros Dominaria from a reprinted set, including the little icon to note that it's not original print? There's a lot of stuff to unpack here. Yeah, maybe. That sounds like a thing they could do. Reprinting Innistrad is probably a surefire way to make some money, right? Like there's minimal design effort and people want to open it, so yeah. Sorry, I'm not trying to be dismissive, not Pikachu. I'm just saying there's a lot of info in there, like would they ever do those sets? Do GPs resume? Do Wizards care about having that product? What does unlimited mean? Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of questions in there. Yeah, possibly.
It's a good idea though. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. Right, let's raid somebody. Thank you everyone who came from Jim's stream just to hear me talk about the price of Magic cards and like how greedy Wizards are.
Yep.
Both of those things are not new information for anyone, right? Like it's just the fucking norm. If you like my shit, check me out on youtube.com/PleasantKenobi. I make content all the fucking time, 3 to 7 videos every week. There'll be loads of stuff going up this week, from EDH to Legacy to Talking Heads to Shorts to there might be some product opening this week and some stuff talking about like worst sets of all time, why I think equipment is the most elegant design of Magic card. And I'm not going to do that too much right now, but that's the thing that I'm putting together for this week, and all that good shit. Let's go ahead and raid Bengineering because they are playing Magic, so let's raid them. Who can afford this game? I quit and couldn't be happier. I'm glad you're happy. The game is too expensive. There's no two ways about that. But right, Bengineering. Everybody, get in the clown car. Let's fucking go. All aboard. Toot your horns. Pop your caps. Other things. Right, good night, kids. I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.
Take care.